Hey, Jim, how's it going? Hey, Grub. Hello. How's everybody doing? What's the plan today? The plan is to continue Verrückt. Although you cannot see it because I'm in the middle of the round transition, I'm on round 50. So, we're going to continue to push and slowly pick away at that round 100. Hopefully. But let's get a couple hours in today at least. Let's maybe go to at least 70. And, yeah, that's the plan. We'll give it a minute for everyone to congregate, and then we'll get started. Do I have a Discord server? I do have a Discord server. It is linked in the description of the live stream. Feel free to join and hang out with some fellow Zombies players. It's a fun time. Any upcoming videos you're working on? Yes, I have two. One that I've been working on for a while, and one that I just started working on. But I don't want to reveal. There'll be a little surprise. Alright, let's make sure the controller's working. And let's start playing. Also, I am assuming that this trap is ready. Yeah, I think it is. If you get to 70, you're cursing the stream. I want to lower this volume a little bit. Starting up after break is always the most death-prone time. You are not wrong. I don't know why it's, like, lagging so much. That's my concern. Do you see the stutters, or is that just... 9 time? Are you home? Hey, Zerker, how's it going? Just hit home? Okay, nice. Let's hop on a call. Yeah, the stutters are on my end, too. Did I start on 50, or have you been on off stream? I, hit 50 last stream, and now we're continuing. Don't forget to flush the toilet. Did I not do that last time? I thought I did that last stream. I think it's Windows? Oh, fuck. You got a CI on round 6 last night? How's that possible? Am I flawless this run? I'm not flawless. I took 1 down on 49. But if anything, that's kind of a good time to take it down as opposed to if it was earlier. You hit the gong in Zeus and your game just froze? That's actually wild. Make sure to stay hydrated, take breaks when I need to. Trust me, that's the plan. I got my water next to me, and also, how many days ago did I fucking stream? To be fair, I was working all weekend. I was working all day, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so I ended up not quite being able to stream when I wanted, but that's okay. Because, you know, game's still going, that's the more important thing. Do I like the Ray K? I'm not the biggest fan of the Ray K, if I could be honest. I just find it to be a little clunky and sort of annoying to use. Hold on. Jake, let me know when you're ready to hop on a call. I could have hit the trap there, honestly, but I got sketched for a bit. Do you know if 1440p is good for zombies? Probably. Why? 1440p what? Resolution? If you're asking me anything about computers, I don't know. I don't know anything about computers. Did you get that haircut? I did get a haircut. I got a haircut on Friday. Or Thursday. No, I got it on Thursday after the stream. Stay with the purple from last stream? Oh yeah, I didn't change it. Is this round already? Or are they just all slow? Oh, I guess, okay, it is round 50. The rounds aren't super long yet. What round do bouncing Betty's damage fall off? Depends on your definition of fall off. Also depends how many Bettys. Stop killing zombies in 2 Bettys? That's the definition of fall off? I don't know the round off the top of my head. 9 hardcore might have the worst setup for high rounds now. Why? Are you like saucing a bunch of perks and trying to get optimal free perks? And it's a pain. Hey, I don't know what round it would stop killing in 2 betties. Viking perk, Death of Orion, get skull, grind skull, get poop, get wood burn. Wait, why do you need poop? You need to do Easter egg steps? What are the Easter egg steps for? You have to do a third of the Easter egg? Why? What does that give you? To remove catalysts and Blightfathers forever? What? Since when was that a thing? Oh, shit. You're so confused right now. Kind of ruins normal. It's way too... Well, no, I want to play on normal like that. Fuck. That sounds way more exciting. That sounds way more interesting. 9 without all the boss spam? I need to learn how to do that. Still tigers and glads. Well, yeah, still. But like no catalysts is super helpful when camping. Although if you do it on hardcore, you can't do water catalyst instas. You know what the insta strat is? Is it the one window? Also, your PC won't turn on. That's what you get for last time. You got it turned on the first try. Once you hit 182, the game completely changes. Why 182? As opposed to 163. Headshot bug, everything? What? Because on 182 you can headshot bug more easily? That's extremely niche. I think this is round. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is round. Yep. Good to see you. When will you play? When will I play BO3? I'll play BO3 when it gets voted for sure. But also, I'm probably gonna play some BO3 on my own in addition. You're in? Okay. Yo.
What's up?
Nothing much. How's it going?
BO1 Ascension strat work with BO3. What does that mean?
Do you think Sluia's
What do you
Rooked
mean by
game
works?
is the best game ever played? Best game of Rooked ever played. I don't know if I could ever choose a
It's probably
singular
the best game on BO1.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be
terms of-
able to choose a
in terms of
singular
pure
best
skill.
game.
In terms of pure skill, it's definitely the best singular game on BO1.
Yeah. BO1 Ascension
Someone has any
strat
question
work with
about that?
BO3? No. No, different strategies. Very different strategies. Streaming before World War III?
Or BO3 Ascension is like kind of gotten more interesting over the years because it has a lot of different strats on BO3 now, like with no AATs and like not opening pack punch and shit. It's kind of funny. It was always like the most bland map. It's like, oh, just camp power and then go train and spawn 60 hour 255.
It's not as bland, like even just running like that, it's not as bland if you just go back to power every time you have ammo or alchems.
Yeah, and if you're actually good at using AATs and power. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna play BO3 again this year.
This year?
Doubt it. Yeah, probably not. I have a 200 plus hour 9 game ahead of me. I still have to do Blood of the Dead and tag megas. Crazy.
I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of BO3 this year. Because in addition to BO3 Moon, which I'm just well overdue for, I'm certain that people are going to start voting for BO3 maps pretty
snowing
soon. It is not snowing, it's raining.
Oh, good. Yeah, people are going to start getting BO3 maps in there. I'm surprised there isn't a World at War map yet. Like, someone's got to ask for, like, World at War Derice or something.
I think if I had to predict, I think World at War Derice is actually going to be the first World at War map and not, like, Shinonuma or Varuked.
I think so.
The only wild card...
I don't think a lot of people are going to vote. Like, people aren't going to upvote a World at War Shinonuma, you know?
Yeah.
Like, everyone knows how to fucking play that.
I think the
Even
wild
if you
card...
don't know, you still can do 100.
Yeah. The wild card could be if people see the Varuked video and they vote immediately for World at War Varuked. When doing high rounds, how do you not get bored? I take frequent breaks. I play music, I talk to chat, talk to friends.
Are you talking about despawning them? Just look at them the whole time. Just walk backwards.
Yeah. To play the moon strat without a timer, just like every time you're walking between areas, just look at the zombies through the walls. And if you're still having trouble with despawns, just escort them. Like, just walk slowly and bring all the zombies with you.
Some of the routes you might just have to lead them with you.
I'd be down to see a Derice World at War run. I'm not looking forward to that as much.
It's hard. It is hard.
Big love from London. Hey, Isaac.
Yeah, you're not supposed to use the flogger on Shinonuma, but that's like it's slower, but it also adds a ton of entities, so it's just worse in all ways. You never want to activate the flogger once. I think the ammo does get tight before instas. Once you throw instas in, like Wonder Waff ammo is irrelevant. Yeah, like you never run out. But before that, you actually could run out if you get like a 5-rounder and you're just not getting any drops. Because you gotta use 3 waff shots every round. And you don't want to be low on ammo, because that leaks variables.
The text?
No, the low ammo voice line spam, like every time they say it, it's leaking variables.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can go sit on round 1 with an empty gun, and like time scale it, and you'll crash in the starting round.
That's hilarious.
I said, I'm in the ISS. In school suspension?
Tempting Moon next, got Ascension last night. That's awesome. Moon is my favorite map.
Good.
I hope you enjoy it too.
I also made a video on Moon, but it's not as not quite as detailed as yours. It's also a different strat. Actually, I have 2 videos on 2 different Moon strats, as well as trading. I have 3 videos on Moon. 4. I have a QED video on Moon.
Hey, Yusuf, how's it going?
I have 4. Shinonuma has the longest reset of the World of War maps other than Noct. 105 hours. On BO1, it's only like 96 hours though.
Is 192 a good round for BO1 Moon? I would say so. Anything above instas and you are better than a vast majority of people. Is this round? I love playing this game. Is this the end of the round, or are they just slow? I think it's round. Yep, that was round. You got ISS tomorrow, too. Might as well just not come to school. I'm not sitting in a room for the whole day. What did you do to get ISS? Flawless? Not flawless. I took it down on 49, which was at the very end of the previous stream. But, hopefully flawless from here on out. Which, I mean, to be fair, taking it down on 49 and going flawless for the whole early rounds, that's the first time I've done that. Which makes me feel good, because, like, I can't describe it any other way other than, like, this is the one map where I feel like the longer I play, the more I learn. And it just, like, feels good to get better.
You want to guess what my time to 75 is?
75 minutes.
Yeah, right. You want to know what my 30 time was?
75
like
minutes.
55 minutes.
Oh, really? Oh, because you're doing fucking
Yeah.
Easter egg steps?
It's actually the first time of all the restarts I've been doing, it's the first time I got a sub 1 hour 30.
Do I think World War III will happen? It depends on how you define World War III. But probably. Do you put frames in low for the game when you go for a break? No, I just leave it and I hibernate my PC.
I'm in a predicament now.
All I did was use the restroom when someone said not to, even though your teacher said you can go. And they put you in in-school suspension for 2 days.
So
I feel like we might be missing part of that story.
I spent round 74 was a boss round. I spent the entire boss round hitting the box with time slip. I did not get a stingray. And now the box is in the fucking cursed room. So I have to like play this round, try to save a zombie, and go hit the box again. I'm losing so, like I spent like 70k on the fucking box last round. Didn't get a stingray. Like, I'm screwed. I'm losing so many points. Like, I need these fucking points. It's hard to get points.
Yeah, that's a thing to consider, Neon. Is like, we might not call it World War III until after it happens. You know? Because really, I think they're going to want to downplay everything. And in that sense, like, they don't want to convince people, hey, World War III is happening right now. They want to convince people, hey, everything's fine, don't worry about it. And calling it World War III isn't going to tell people, hey, everything's fine. But I think after the fact, we might refer to a conflict that becomes very large as World War III. And we might even refer to this as the start of World War III. I don't know how it's going to progress. Maybe this war will be over in a few days. Maybe we'll be going on for another 4 to 5 months. Who knows? Shit. Oh, no. Okay, I'm fine.
Like, it's great because, the 2 bonus perks that you get at 9 hardcore, they can only be 2 perks. They cannot be any other perks. It's only tortoise and time slip.
Wait, really? Why?
Because you don't want blaze phase as a bonus perk because you need to sauce away blaze phase for Razor.
Wait. When you said it can only be 2 perks, you mean
Oh,
those are the
it
only
needs to
2
be
perks
one
where
of
you
2.
continue the
It
game?
needs to be. Yeah,
I thought you were saying they can only
second
be
one
2
you
perks,
control.
as in the game isn't programmed to give you anything but those. And I was like, what?
That'd be great. No, the one on the podium you changed with secret sauce. That took me
Yeah.
fucking forever, by the way. Like, I just kept like playing till the next boss round, and I did that like 4 times in a row, making like 50k every time, and it took me like 4 boss rounds to get it. It was so bad.
Hot
you
take,
need
but I want
Blaze.
Obama back.
You can't get blaze phase because you have to sauce that away for Razor on instas, and after infinite instas, I'm gonna switch the stamina mod to Stone Cold mod, so I can't have Stone Cold as a free perk. I want to have Dying Wish in my loadout because I want to be able to sauce away Dying Wish for Winter's Whale and unlock recharges.
Most of us want
Obviously-
Obama back, trust me. I mean, there's millions and millions of us that are saying, hey, if Trump tries to run in 2028, Obama should run in 2028. Fuck it, all laws don't exist anymore. But no, I don't think that Obama is the future of the party. As much as we all liked him, we liked him because there was still a sense of normalcy. But now, all bets are off. We can run the most normal, I'm not going to start trouble candidate, like another Biden. But I would much rather someone who's going to just tear the whole system down. I forgot to buy ammo. Why is Trump bombing Iran?
Bam!
And why did Trump kill their leader? As a distraction from the Epstein files, basically. Yeah, Obama also bombed a lot of people. Like, we can't, like, the drone strikes that Obama did, I always thought were some of the worst things that he did while in office. And that's what even most of his supporters agree, is like, he should not have been drone striking. The difference is we can criticize people from our party. You're making this look easy, TBH? This is easy. This is as easy as I am making it look. And the reason why I say that is because just a few weeks ago, I don't know if you guys saw the first couple attempts I did on Verrückt, where I was fucking panicking and going, holy shit, I don't know how to play this map. I've never high-rounded this map. And now I'm here. I'm only a few attempts in, and now I'm here, and now I'm chilling. It is as easy as I make it look. I'm not even kidding.
It's one of the easiest strats. For the fact that you don't have like anything to save yourself, it's like still it's a very easy strat. It's so consistent. You gotta know what you're doing. For 9. Buttons. I have 330,000 right now.
Bowie knife giving semi-stamina up with Black Ops 1 zombie speedy helps a lot. Oh, ballistic knife, you mean? Like, ballistic knife giving max speed? That is true. The BO3 version is very different than this version, and I'm not going to be running this strategy on BO3. It's a whole separate thing. I also, like, I kind of want to do Megas BO3 more than I want to do Classics, but I also get the feeling that when BO3 Verrückt does come, I'm going to probably have to do Classics.
My time to 75 is 3.5 hours. By the way.
Three and a half hours?
Yep.
That's slow as hell. Well.
Turkit's Kiss is not killing the zombies. Bugging out. To drop the Helion on 74 because I was literally only able to kill like one horde with its ammo.
JC, I'm doing tat strat when? That's not gonna happen.
It's not doing that.
I'm not doing dat strat.
My trap timer on 9 again, just like in my normal game. Had an auto trap timer for BO4, that would be cool.
At least to me, it feels more dangerous to jump through a trap in that game than in this one. It is more dangerous to jump through traps on BO3, I feel, but the BO3 version has a couple of invincible trap stands similar to BO1 Kino. There's spots where you can stand next to the traps where you're invincible and it just kills all the zombies.
Nuclear bomb. Tiger? Yeah, I have the fire immunity in this game, so...
People drag Epstein thingy way too far. I mean, it's like the biggest ring of pedophiles ever. And all of the pedophiles just happen to be all these billionaires and, like, political leaders, including current and former presidents. Like, I think that people are under dramatizing how bad this Epstein stuff is. There's something about BO1 lighting that's really cool, especially on maps like Verrückt. I know, listen, like, BO1's graphics are definitely, like, noticeably... They have less going on than, like, BO3 onwards, but at the same time, I don't know, there's just something creepy and there's just something charming about these older games. They're simpler, but at the same time, they're just more fun.
J-Boogie with the subscription. on Twitch.
Yo.
Appreciate it. How's your plasma spinning? This dude has an auto clicker spinning plasma while he's at work.
I did that for a while when I got my 100,000 plasma.
Ooh, I just drank the wrong thing. Fuck. Nope. Works still. I got an insta-kill from the crowd, but I accidentally drank an arsenal, not a temple. I guess I'm going into Danu Tunnel.
Hey, wizard. I apologize for the British Empire.
Busy at work, so you gotta work that PS5.
Obama dropped more bombs than any president. I don't think that's true. But also, one could argue Obama also had fewer soldiers die under his watch than any other president, at least recently.
I got another insta-kill, but I can't really use it. I guess I could do a little bit. Not really.
BO1 is just an upgraded World at War without any of the annoying glitches from World at War. I do agree. I think that, like, there is a lot of credit to be given to World at War as what was the start of this mode, what was the start of, you know, Zombies, the game that I'm still playing how many years down the line? But also, World at War was very primitive, and I don't think it holds up as well as many people say, literally just because every map works differently and United Kingdom can't even defend itself from... Okay, mods. That guy can go. That's just racist. What was I saying? No, World at War is just primitive. They were still figuring out the balance of the mode. They were still figuring out all of the bugs. The same can also be said about, like, World at War's multiplayer, too, you know? World at War was only the 5th multiplayer. Think about how far we've come from them.
Round is probably almost over, actually. I did get 2 insta-kills, even though I couldn't really make use of them.
World at War did have fun weapons, and it being more bare bones it gives it a charm, you know?
Oh, wait. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, I need to make sure that this is all the zombies, though. I have a brawler left, so I can actually go hit the box. He should be last. We need the Jism luck. Give me the fucking Stingray, dude.
The problem
doesn't exist.
The problem with my luck is that you don't get the one thing that you're looking for. Like I said, the one weapon you're looking for is always going to be the last weapon you get out of the box. You're gonna keep hitting and hitting and hitting until you get it. It's gonna be the last thing you get.
I had gotten it. I think I got it twice earlier in the game when I was hitting for Helium and Death of Orion. I just get the free Death of Orion every game though, because it's not even worth it. Oh, there's a fucking gladiator.
I feel like people don't give the Resurrection DLC in BO1 enough credit. It's just Zombies Chronicles 1.0. The problem is that the multiplayer people don't like the Resurrection DLC because they effectively got one fewer DLC, and all they did was re-release content that they had already released with the hardened edition of the game. Because remember, the World at War maps were available on Black Ops 1's launch if you bought the hardened or prestige editions. And so they just kind of said, like, hey, we're out of multiplayer map ideas. We can't do 4 more multiplayer maps. So here's Moon, and here's all those maps that a bunch of people already had. And no more multiplayer maps. But I mean, for Zombies people, yeah, you know.
He's trying to give me homunculus. You know what we think about homunculus. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I'm keeping raised fires. I'm not using homunculus. It's gonna make me a ton of points, for instance. I just got the Helion again. It's the 3rd time I've gotten the Helion without getting the Stingray.
I really wish someone ported the BO1 maps to BO2, because to me that game is a straight upgrade engine-wise. Well, the engine is very similar other than the fact that BO2 has, like, way more things that can crash your game. And that's mostly because BO2 maps were sort of pushing the limits, we'll say, of what was possible at the time. And I think that they sort of recognized, like, hey, you know, we're doing what we can with BO2, but they understood that BO3 was going to be on the next generation of consoles. But, I mean, remember, Treyarch almost brought all the BO1 maps to BO2, and then they scrapped it for some reason that we never fully learned, I guess. There's many decisions that we're never gonna truly know the answer to, but...
Game is testing me, dude. It keeps giving me homunculus. I'm about to go under 300,000, bro. Come on. How did he just do 100 damage? Come on, man. I just got my Viper and Dragon from the box moving.
What? Oh, the points?
Yeah, I just got Viper and Dragon because the box moved.
That's funny.
That's good. It's actually...
Can you clip that? I can turn that into a YouTube short. Hey, did you know that Specialist in Black Ops 4 doesn't actually charge based on kills? Charges based on your points.
Yeah, I think rebuilding Windows does it too.
Double points doesn't make it charge twice as fast, though, which is annoying.
No, it doesn't. It's weird. But like knifing zombies charges it faster and shit.
Sorry if this is a personal question, but anyone here play video games? Nah, I don't, sorry. You aiming for round 100? Yes, I am. They probably told us shelf it to focus on BO3. I mean, yeah, from what I remember from Jason Blundell's interviews, Chronicles was, like, not originally planned until... Infinite Warfare proved to be a massive bust. And I think that they saw that Infinite Warfare was going to be a massive bust quite ahead of time, because if you remember, Infinite Warfare's reveal trailer was like the most disliked thing on all of YouTube for A while? Can we make that a meme? Did you know you can get a specialist from the box on BO4? You can also get a specialist actually out of the box on Voyage.
Legitimately.
Which is interesting because I feel like that is... Like, that was going to be their way of actually giving you the specialist the same way as BO3, but then they switched it so you spawn in with it. Oh, what?
There's the fucking stingray.
Hey, JP, how's it going? Like the stream, thank you. Thank you for liking the stream. Remember, liking the stream is important. Because if you didn't like the stream, how can you prove you were here? How can you prove?
Dipped under 300,000, dude. This is so shit. This is horrible luck. Like, this is absolutely insane. I've spent like over 100,000 on the box, and I have not gotten it. That's ridiculous.
Which class is the Stingray in for the weapon odds?
Oh, I have no idea.
You gotta hold another weapon that's in the same class to boost the odds.
Yeah, I'm not spinning for Mule Kick right now. I'm gonna lose even more points. Curly's gonna spawn out of this box right here.
Can you say Nazi zombies or does YouTube remove it? It doesn't remove it from the chat if you say the word Nazi.
This is ridiculous. Oh my god, I got it. Holy shit. Do you agree? You think I should just hold on to this for as long as I can on Pack Punch? Because it doesn't change anything. It just has more ammo, but like, I should keep it because it'll just be more points, I guess, in a way.
Yeah, I guess theoretically, yeah.
Because I would just keep like using it until it's gonna run out. But like, when it runs out, I can Pack Punch it and then use that a bunch until I get the max that I'm about to get, probably. So I think that's what I should do. Because it works the same, it doesn't matter.
Mule Kick is probably the most overhated perk ever. I would say it's one of the better perks until BO4. I disagree. I think on a majority of maps, or at least let's talk BO1 and BO2 first, because BO3, Mule Kick becomes way more powerful because of AATs. Like the fact that you can have a wonder weapon and two AATs.
Oh, I can have the whole wonder weapon and two AAT guns, which is dead turned.
Or on some maps, 3 AATs. Like Mule Kick is actually really strong in Black Ops 3. Like properly strong. Not overpowered, not underpowered, good. BO1 and BO2, like, Call of the Dead, how many maps do you need 3 weapons? How many maps does it really, like, how many, and you know, even Doris, it's like, yeah, you're not going to run double tap.
Tails just did it. Tails did it, yeah. He played with Mule off the map.
Like, how many maps is Mule Kick like, oh my god, this is amazing, so necessary? Doris, yeah, but like, and I'm not saying there aren't reasons to use it. The reasons to use it generally are, like, literally making box odds better. But there's almost no map where you use 3 weapons the entire game. Mule Kick is pretty good on Cold War. Mule Kick is the worst on Cold War than any other game. Because on Cold War, it has the opposite problem. You get a ray gun, and you get a Shatter Blast weapon. There's no third weapon that helps you. That's for every map. D-Machine, you get the ray gun, you get a Shatter Blast weapon, you are set. Like, third weapon hurts you. Third weapon doesn't provide any benefit. Firebase Z, you get a Reiki, you get your weapon for dealing with Orda, you're set. You don't need a third weapon. Mauer, I ran Mule Kick for the ammo, I didn't run a third weapon my entire game. You get the ray gun, you get a Shatter Blast, or you get the M79, you have no third weapon that helps you. Not even the Wonder Weapon helps you. And then Forsaken, again, it's like depending on your strategy, there's no third weapon that helps you. Does Kino use Mule Kick for T-gun, bow, point gun? Kino
Trade strat, yes.
Trade strat.
Otherwise, you don't wanna have Mule on the map. It's less reset. Also, you don't want Mule Kick. Ascension, you definitely kind of need Mule Kick.
Ascension, like, the other things to consider is that, like, certain maps are exceptions based on the fact that you can get all of the perks easily, so you're not deciding between Mule Kick and something else. If Kino trade is faster than Trap, why do people run Trap for world record? It's faster
if you have good
for
luck, and it's extremely difficult.
It's faster for 100 speedruns, but also the longer the game goes on, the worse it gets because you don't have, like... Ascension has Gershes, so you can get max ammos. Kino doesn't have Gershes, so you use all the Thunder Gun and then you immediately trade, and you're not getting max ammos other than dog rounds and insta rounds.
I need to go make points. I want to get up to like 500 plus. Now that I have the Stingray, I can actually like, go make a bunch of points.
It drops ammo, tier 5 Mule Kick. Tier 4 Mule Kick drops ammo. And then tier 5 is the one that lets you keep your third weapon after you go down and rebuy Mule Kick. Which is interesting because when I play Cold War, I have not upgraded Mule Kick to tier 5. I keep it at tier 4. And the reason being, I don't want to have a third weapon because a majority of the time, the third weapon's not helping me kill zombies. All it does is inhibit my ability to switch between the two weapons I care about. So, no third weapon for me on Cold War.
Got a fucking temporal max.
Hardest early room strat, as in hardest first room strat, or hardest early round strategy? Hardest early round strat? Jake, any thoughts? I get, like, Varukta is up there, but...
Varuk's Kitchen. Ooh, I got a temporal insta. Varuk's Kitchen is up there, I don't know. Yeah, didn't really want to stay there for too long.
You just like Mule Kick on BO1 because of the crossbow? Well, yeah. But, like... if you're running Mule Kick for the crossbow, you're either on a map where you can have all the perks quite easily, or you're on a map where the 5 perks available to you are Quick Revive, Juggernog, Speed Cola, Double Tap, and Mule Kick. And Double Tap most of the time is not very useful. Oh, why am I red? Where did you come from? I'm just gonna go down here.
That was a quick fucking round, damn.
Why did they all spread out like that?
Ooh. You've yet to upgrade Iron Bull. I don't know how good it is. Because Jack told me it doesn't do anything. I don't know. It does make you pull out your shield whenever you get a new one from the table though. Like it just instantly pulls it out whenever you do that. So that's actually kind of good.
That's good with Tortoise in theory, because like...
Yeah, like if something weird happens and you need to like...
just sit
have
next to the two...
immediately. Well, you can't really do that. I guess you could, but you'd be wasting a ton of points.
You would be wasting a ton of points, but you'd be alive is the thing.
Yeah, if it could get to to your next fucking blaze phase charge and then get out. Because it's not gonna kill the zombies.
Yeah, this is a point that I always talk about that people make, is they're like, oh, the old system was bad because of perk limits. There was never perk limits. There was never a perk limit. There was a perk limit if you were bad.
Very few maps had any sort of actual limit.
There was a perk limit if you were bad. There was a perk limit if you didn't try. What? No, I didn't mean to hit that button. You fucking...
Did you throw a monkey in accident?
Yeah. Fastest insta-kill round strat? On BO1, is it Moons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or actually, is Varrock faster than Moon? I don't know. Varrock is like sub 9, I'm pretty sure.
Moon can be sub 8 if you're optimal, like if you're doing perfect HK and all that.
Oh yeah, the HK shit, yeah.
Well, there goes my last monkey. I literally hit the LB button by accident with the side of my finger, and it just started pulling it out, and I was like, oh, this fucking sucks.
I forgot it does that.
So, let's hope I don't need that. It's fine, because I'll be flawless for the rest of the game anyway, so...
Doing the trap strat with no catalyst is amazing. It's so much better. Like, the trap kills so many more zombies, because the catalysts fuck up all the pathing of the zombies and shit. It's just a bunch of zombies, especially the ice ones, they're like... they're not even dying to the trap, because they're just actively running away from it.
I thought M16 instances on Shang were fast. They are fast. They're not faster than Moon or Varrock.
Like, I think it's like barely sub 10. It's not killing anything, of course.
Yeah, no drops for the rest of the game. I mean, like, not until round 163, but I will have ended the game on round 100, so... no drops for the rest of the game. No dog rounds, no drops. That's a lot of zombies coming through that trap right there.
What's going on over there? What the hell's going on over here? Dude, like, the Death of Orion effect keeps chaining onto the zombies even though I haven't shot it for like a full minute. It's glitching the fuck out.
You're gonna discover in this game that Death of Orion has some insane properties on hardcore that have been underutilized.
It's not killing them though, that's the problem. It just keeps glitching them out. I gotta kill the zombie that's holding it.
This is not the strat for BO3. BO3 has a very different strategy. You're dreading doing the BO3 version. If anything, I'm dreading the BO3 version a little bit more than this one. Just because, like, BO3's got the opposite thing going on, where the early rounds are the easy part, the trap strategy's the hard part. And so I'm gonna have to sort of deal with that, but...
what the fuck's going on with the zombies. They're glitching out. Sack. No, it's hardest.
Double tap 2 really is clutch for the early rounds. So is the Wonder Waff. But, I mean, yeah.
It's just part of the Easter egg. Can't really ban something which is part of the Easter egg unless, like, Dead of the Night, infinite ammo, I guess. But Dead of the Night already gives you infinite ammo.
Dead of the Night infinite ammo, I think, shouldn't be banned either, just because functionally
There's
it's no different than
infinite ammo.
It's no different than just sitting at the silver bullets table.
3 ways to get infinite ammo on Dead of the Night. You have the Easter egg, you have silver bullets, and then you have bandit swapping.
Although having an infinite ammo Alistair's Annihilator would be really, really busted.
Hardcore, yeah.
But still.
You wouldn't want that with infinite ammo on normal, though. Fucking Helian's way better.
Yeah.
I think
And if you're
kills
gonna
way too slowly, it doesn't kill very fast.
And if you're gonna do infinite ammo Helion, oh fuck. Whoa. That's sus.
Gotta get in the round right there. Yeah, this is really smart. After I use my Viper in the crypt, I can
Try hitting the
Pop
box
Stingray.
for a ray gun to get monkeys back.
you can just kill them with Betties, but
I don't want to do that.
it didn't even take that long.
If I have a zombie at the end of the round, I could. This might actually be the end of the round.
Ammo. The stock option only lasts like 5 minutes, doesn't it? Or 3 minutes? It'll be a boss round. It is a boss round. Actually, that was a 4-rounder. Never mind. That was a guaranteed. Good, Ethan. How about you?
I forget you can get the Wonder Waff in the BO3 version because you never get it early enough for it to matter. Well, it matters for the entire game, so...
I'm doing alright for points now. I'm back up to 340k. I think that's actually pretty sustainable as long as you're not bad with your shield. Should be able to like hold my points here. I'm like not even using Blaze Phase either, which is good.
BO3 Baroque probably has the least consistent high round strategy because you're just running past zombies all the time. I I think you can get it to be relatively consistent. It's just not very easy. If I was to run the strat, I'd probably start using traps around 30 just to be a little bit more safe. Let me tell you, from experience of me earlier when I was trying to do traps around 30, round 30 traps is way less safe. Way less safe.
Much riskier.
Yeah, like, that's another thing. If you're playing Classic Gums, if you're playing with Alchem, you should be holding an Alchem 100% of the time, and you should be spamming your ammo. Like, you don't need to conserve ammo whatsoever if you have an Alchem. You should only be conservative with your ammo if you know that you are completely out of ammo and completely out of Alchems. Or, like, you don't even have to be fully out of ammo yet. If you're out of Alchems, that's when you should be conservative and, like, run in plain sight and be safe. If you have Alchem, you should just spam. Because you can camp to, like, 70 on BO3 Verrückt. I like when you fail a lot in a map because you get to learn a lot more. Oh, yeah, I learned more, like, even from failing on this map than I have in any other map I've covered in the series so far. Maybe Shang was a similar-ish level of, like, struggling for a while, but then I finally got there. But this map, I genuinely feel like it was a real good progression. What do I think about the S26 Ultra? I have an iPhone. You're not speaking my language here.
I don't think I was even hitting that guy. Is Black Ops 4 good? Yeah. It's very good. It's the second best zombie scene.
Did I flush the toilet 3 times last stream? Does anyone remember?
I think you did, because I thought you said you were going to do it next stream. I would like to get my Viper here.
We'll do it on the next pass by. BO3 Shang is a whole separate monster. BO3 Shang, I am not looking forward to. That's going to be a whole beast on its own. Because, let me tell you, that is an extremely difficult map. Granted, I'm probably not even going to run any variation of the AK/Kuda room strategy. I think I'm going to run the one outside where you leave the door between spawn and the old MPL closed.
Fuck that tiger, oh my god. Drop. Hello? Oh, I just got an insta-kill. In the crypt. Oh, why did that not work? Fucking biscuits. Biscuits and gravy.
Where's the Josh Allen corner? I was hiding him till after the Super Bowl. Look at, here. He might need to be adjusted a little bit.
That was very good for my point economy. I just gained like 20,000 points right there. You bought it, but you don't have enough for the season pass. Does the season pass ever go on sale? Did you get it on console? I have it on PC. The client will unlock all the DLC. I don't think the season pass goes on sale. You'd have to like buy the... You'd have to buy like a copy of the game that has.
Let me try
included.
flush. Oh, I did successfully flush it. Okay, we'll do another pass by. We'll see if we can flush it a couple more times.
Ah. There's like one zombie left, isn't there?
Baby gun got nerfed. I mean, yeah, the baby gun is just a lot worse on BO3 Shang.
Alright, my 80 time is 4:09. I gotta check MZ's times.
That and also, like, I feel like the napalm zombie on BO3 Shang is just more aggressive, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to describe it. He just fucks your shit up more often.
The 80 time. 3:59. Oh, okay. I'm only 10 minutes behind IMZ now.
Please kill all these zombies. Oh, fuck.
Is World War II zombies good? I do not like World War II.
Damn it. I had 4 zombies left, or like 5 zombies left, and the trap was on, and I tried to bring them back to the trap. And then the trap just shut off as I went through it. Thoughts on Trump's latest antics? I mean, you probably already know my thoughts. I am anti let's go to war with Iran because, hey, we completely destroyed their nuclear facilities last month, and that's why we are going to war because they have nukes, even though we completely destroyed them. Or was it last year? Whenever it was.
Who am I talking to? That's Mr. JZM.
Hello.
On YouTube.
Who are you talking to?
Proma313, my Twitch chat.
Hi, Proma. How's it going?
He's playing BO1 Perk.
Come on into my stream. Say hello. Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Wizard?
I love the feature they added where you can turn the napalm and shrieker. I do like that you can use AATs on the shrieker and the napalm. I don't like how when you turn the napalm, he will run around at full speed and then just randomly blow up.
To kill a napalm as he spawns and it crashes the game instantly.
What?
That's a good feature, right?
Is that a thing on BO3?
That?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, if you kill a napalm the moment it spawns, it just insta crashes the game.
That's hilarious. How tight is that window?
I've seen it happen to quite a few people.
Hey Chroma, how's it going?
You fucker.
I took your viewer.
That's alright.
Have you seen that clip of Mark Zuckerberg in court regarding the teens get their nudes leaked or whatever? I don't see how it's Zuck's fault. Weren't they using Meta AI, like, generation software? Or was it Grok was generating photos of naked children or something? Which one was it?
But yeah, I think it was Grok. I remember hearing something like that.
I was telling him you want to buy the season pass on BO4 but don't got enough money. Do you have a good PC?
No, they're on PS5.
PS5. Oh, yeah, I mean, I know that, like, on places like G2A and those stores, you can get download codes for, like, the Black Ops Pass for cheaper than what they're selling it for. So maybe that could be of help to sort of look into, like, trying to get it, quote-unquote, secondhand. Because you could just, like, type in the code into the PlayStation Store and it'll work.
Oh, that didn't.
Paradox Junction trailer dropped. I saw that yesterday. People were saying that it doesn't include the bunker, to which I say, as much as I don't like defending BO7, we should see the map first before we judge on whether or not it has a bunker. But at the same time, do you have to give account info? No, you don't. You just purchase it on their website, and then they'll send you a download code that you can redeem in the PlayStation Store. Different websites do it differently, but like, if a website asks for your PlayStation sign-in, that is a scam. The sites that do it legitimately, like, they just send you a code.
Type in, and then it'll download.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Meta and Facebook announced... I'm saying Facebook for people who don't know what I mean when I say Meta. Meta announced that they're patenting software that will use AI to continue to post for your dead relatives after they have passed.
Should be illegal.
That should not be allowed. That is, like, there's so many moral problems I have with that. I don't get why Treyarch is so obsessed with remastering Nuketown all the time. Yeah. I was gonna say, I guess other than Nacht der Untoten, Nuketown is now the first Zombies map to have 3 separate iterations. Because we have Nuketown, Alpha Omega, and Paradox Junction. There's no other map other than Nacht, and even Nacht is a little bit of a stretch, because, like, that's counting transit.
I know it's only around 80, but I'm going positive in my points. Like, pretty decently positive, too. I'm already at 380,000.
I would be just as upset if the next DLC map for Black Ops 7 was like, hey, we're just doing the Giant, but again, and we're calling it the Factory. And it's just Darius.
Received a nuclear bomb.
I'm kind of pissed that the Blundergat is apparently going to be on that map. Oh yeah, the Blundergat's returning for some reason.
Yeah, why?
That I also...
What place does that have on Nuketown?
I don't know. They're doing another elemental Blundergat. Blundergat doesn't even fit Nuketown at all? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like the Blundergat. The Blundergat was designed for Mob of the Dead. And obviously it was going to return on Blood of the Dead. That was a given. But like, come on! What are we doing here? The ice staff on the tomb, at the very least, like, sort of barely fits thematically. It's weird that there aren't other 3 staves, but like, ice staff on the tomb you can make an excuse for. Jet gun on Liberty Falls you can make an excuse for. Fucking Blundergat on Nuketown. What are we doing, man? Just nostalgia bait, yeah. Elemental Sliquifiers when? I would rather have Elemental Sliquifiers. I'd rather they bring the Sliquifier back. Elemental variants of the Ice Staff from Tomb? What? Alright, when should I activate the song? It's an important question. Oh! Don't kill me! Why did I get red screened?
The crowd's gonna throw me this fucking reward. Fire sale.
It's like always a fire sale. pretty much.
They like to throw full powers a lot.
It's fire sale like 90% of the time.
Full powers, insta-kills. I get bonus points occasionally.
Do you know how to get it cheaper another way? Yes. By sailing the 7 seas.
Yeah, I think you can do that with PS5. I don't know. It's weird right now. I haven't really been following the PS5 stuff.
Oh, this is round.
Majors kept asking me stuff about it. I'm like, dude, I don't follow the other versions of Jailbreak because I don't care.
In 8 rounds? Alright, I'll do it in 10 rounds.
Oh, is that the end of the round?
Yes, it is for me.
For you? It looks like it's the end of the round for me, so it's 2 of us. Damn, this guy's pissed.
Do you happen to know why the hashes are flashing at the end of every single round? Is it it's supposed to be like every 2 hours?
Yeah, that's weird. That round was about 10 minutes. I just got a 4-rounder.
New CT5 update? I mean, there was a new update. I suspect that either there's something wrong with the update and it wants to flash the scripts every single round, or, hypothesis, I left my PC hibernated for, like, what, 4 or 5 days, and it's supposed to flash the scripts every 2 hours, except I think it's just been, like, banking them for days and days and days. And so now it's going to do it for every 2 hours that I play. It's going to do it 1 round for every 2 hours it's been hibernated. Oh, that was more sus than I wanted it to be. Yeah, listen to the chat. No, it is not a website. Don't say it's immoral. Don't say it's immoral to steal from Activision, $1 billion company. What they do is immoral.
Zay is live.
Well, you're willing to try anything? Well, like I said, I've given you all of the advice that I have available to give.
Top yet.
Do not, and I mean do not, look at the piracy subreddit. They will teach you how to steal video games. Those poor billionaires. The only COD I currently own is Black Ops 3, and that's because I wanted easy access to the workshop. Yeah, I will say that is one thing that I am crucially missing about my copy of Black Ops 3, is that every time I want to download something from the workshop, it's annoying.
Oh, give me a full power right now. That's great.
Hey, Robbad. You just got weed and burgers. Don't go. You're my entertainment for the evening. I promise I will be entertaining. Another thing that you can do if you're having trouble finding a copy online, I don't know where you live, but there's this store and there's like a bunch of locations, but there's a location pretty close to me. It's called Video Game Trading Post. And there's other similar stores besides that one where they sell old video games, and like you can walk in there and they have like SNES's, N64, like old video games for sale. But also, I went in there the other day. They were selling Infinite Warfare for like $8. They were selling like Black Ops 3 for $10. Like, so don't be afraid to look at like used game stores close to you, because you could probably get Black Ops 4 for like 10, 15 bucks. And even if the game is cheap and the DLC is expensive, that still saves you a ton of money. Yar har fiddly dee. The DLC for BO4 is mid anyway. Ancient Evil. You're playing with no aim assist? Yes. Yes. Oh, fuck. Let's do another loop here. That got sketch. Yeah, I'm not super thrilled about the RAM shortage either. Ancient Evil and Tag are good, but AO is bad. Dead of the Night is good for everything except for high rounding, but and casual play. AO I don't think is a very good map. Tag I think is fine. And also don't forget about Classified. Classified I think is a good map, which comes with the Black Ops Pass and not on disc. Play Dead of the Night and take a shot for every part you pick up? You want me to die? Blundell really saw Shinonuma and decided he'd do that for his next 10 maps. What, Dead of the Night's, like, style of main central area and branching areas expanding outwards? I guess that does describe Shinonuma. Because, like, to be fair, a lot of maps are at the very least leading up to power. They use the whole 2 lanes. Like, thank you, Taco. Think about this. Varrock to this is kind of true, other than the fact that, like, you only have one choice at any given time. I guess if you're playing with a team, it's 2 lanes. Darius, two ways you can get to power. Kino, 2 ways that you can get to power. 5 is linear. Ascension, 2 ways to get to power. Call of the Dead is unique. Shang, 2 ways to get to power. Moon, 2 ways to get to power. Transit, and then Transit, Die Rise, Mob, Buried, and Origins, for that matter, are all unique. None of them use the 2 lanes. Shadows does the Shinonuma thing. Central area and then branching areas. DE, 2 lanes to get to power. Zetsubo, 2 ways to get to power, although it's complicated because of the whole temporary power bullshit. Gorod, 2 ways to get to power. Revelations, 2 ways to get around the map. Because you either go left or you go right. Like, you go towards Origins or you go towards DE. And then you go around. 9 is the most egregious example. 9 is interesting. Because there are 2 ways to, like, get to the other side of the map. But there's also no power. So it does sort of fit into the, like, you know, main area and then expands out into other areas branching from the main area. Although the difference is that you can only go to one side of the map to start, and then you have to go under to reach the other side. Hold on.
The round was like 11 minutes.
Mine was like
almost
8
at
minutes.
400,000 points. This is good.
I'm
This is
not
looking
quite at 300,000
positive.
points, but... Will you ever try Call of the Dead?
No,
No.
definitely not. Alright, I'm on round 83. Do you think I'm going to be faster to 90 than IMZ?
It's not like you can have a ton of variety in power layout, other than, what, 2 lanes that you could choose from that lead to power? I feel like you could have a lot of variety. You could have more lanes. You could have separate power switches, which is a thing that they did on a few BO4 maps. Not getting layouts like Die Rise is the developers doing their job. No, I disagree. As much as I have a problem with BO2's engine and mechanics and, like, avoiding errors and shit like that, because that just sort of makes the game more annoying in unintended ways, if that makes sense. But I don't have a problem with the map design. I think that all of the BO2 maps tried really hard to do something different. And some of them succeeded and some of them didn't. But they really did a good job of saying, like, hey, let's flip the script, let's, like, try something new and see how it goes, and let's, like, do something very unique. And I think that BO2 really nailed that aspect. Every map on BO2 plays so differently from one another, and, like, none are even close. The closest thing is, like, Die Rise and Buried, but Die Rise and Buried are nothing alike. And I guess the survival maps, but even so, those aren't exactly the same. I no longer have the 70 speedrun on Call of the Dead, by the way.
I got a fire sale from the crowd.
You should... I hate to say this, but for someone who's been studying Black Ops 4, you should do this. You should log every single drop that you get from the crowd.
Oh my god.
And see
so
the ratio of how many fire sales to everything else.
That'd be awful.
What is my favorite non-Treyarch game? Mario Kart World.
Don't delay going downstairs there, because those are some shitty spawns.
Oh, who beat it? I'm pretty sure Crafted Sam and Skittles beat it.
Shatter their will.
Rico, thank you for the sub. Welcome.
Oh, I just got a temporal insta-kill. Here we go.
Mario Kart World makes more sense than anything I can come up with. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were expecting my answer to be Infinite Warfare. Because what else would it be? But nope, I'm not even going to say Infinite Warfare. I'm going to say Vanguard. Hey, what was my opinion on the State of the Union the other day? It was just boring. The administration has absolutely nothing to show the people. All the millions of people that voted for them because they promised to lower grocery prices and housing costs and healthcare and whatever, and are surprised to find out that he only had concepts of plans and no actual plans. So they just spent the whole time saying, hey, look at this guy who almost died in a car accident. Look at this guy who fought in our military 80 years ago. Look at this guy, like, look at all these great people we have. What the fuck did that zombie just do? Did you guys just see that? Yeah, it was just boring. It was just 2 hours of, hey, look at this guy. Hey, look at this guy. Hey, look at this guy. And it's like, oh, the Democrats are gonna stand up because, like, how could you not stand up for the guy that fought in World War II that Trump is giving the medal to? Like, you're a piece of shit if you don't stand up for that guy. I just don't like how there's no urgency in this high rounding. You're casually walking when you know the strat, there's not much danger. Well, there's definitely danger. The reason I'm walking is because I'm making sure that I'm being safe, and I'm making sure that I'm not rushing ahead and having zombies spawn in all these crazy places. Like, the point of the strategy is to be slow to get the horde up to be consistent. Does the high round strat... Does the high round strat consist of using both traps? No.
The world record, no.
Yeah, the world record strategy doesn't use this. Like, and that's the other thing. Like, this is not meant to be a, hey, this is the meta, this is the best strategy you can use. This is meant to be, like, hey, you want to get to round 100 on Varrocked, you've never done it before. How do I get started? What do I do if I know nothing and I want to get to 100? Here you go. JZM, realistically speaking, how well prepared are you if there's a state of emergency in terms of food? I mean, right at this moment, I'm not prepared at all. First of all, I'm home alone for the next 3 weeks. But also, I need to go grocery shopping, like, yesterday. So, I don't know. Ask me after I do my shopping. I'm not entirely sure what I would do in an emergency, but it'd be one of those cross that bridge when I get there sort of situations. What is my shop of choice? Depends. I usually just go wherever is cheapest. Like, I just, like, grocery shopping for me, well, actually, that's an incorrect answer. My shop of choice is Restaurant Depot. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of Restaurant Depot.
Restaurant Depot. Never heard of it.
You've never heard of Restaurant Depot? So Restaurant Depot is a membership-only place, sort of like Costco. But basically, it is the place where restaurants and, like, places that serve food get their food in bulk. And it's not like Costco where, like, anyone can get like, you can pay for a membership or whatever. Sort of like Costco, but, like, they got the good shit. They got restaurant-grade steaks for cheaper than anywhere else. They got, like, big packs of, like, 48 burgers for, like, under $20. Like, they got insane shit. I buy the giant packs of snacks. I buy 24 packs of Doritos, like... Yeah, I go to Restaurant Depot a lot. But here's the thing. Restaurant Depot, you have to pay a membership to go there. Who needs 48 burgers, though? You just stick 48 burgers in your freezer, and you got burgers for the next 2 months.
Yeah, you can throw those in the freezer and easily.
Here's the thing about Restaurant Depot. If you are a business owner, you can, as long as you have a registered LLC, like you own a business, you can get a free membership to Restaurant Depot. So I go there for free. Because I own a business. Even though my business has nothing to do with food, they don't check. Like, if they asked me, oh, why are you using this? Like, oh, I serve food to the people taking my CPR classes. They're not going to question that. They're not like, beef burgers, chicken burgers. Yes, any type of burgers. Do you have the white person garage fridge? I don't have a fridge. I just have a big freezer in my garage. But I don't have a fridge in my garage. Like, I don't keep drinks in a fridge in the garage. I keep frozen foods. Self-employed as a full-time gamer. Yeah, so my friends and I are going to get some nice restaurant-grade steaks for like $13 each. How do they make their money if the businesses don't have to pay the membership? By selling the products. What? How does a grocery store make money? Selling things in bulk? You gotta remember... Listen, I own a sole proprietorship. I'm the only employee of my company. So, like, obviously, I'm just going and doing grocery shopping for my family and not, like, a restaurant. But like, people show up to this place with their trucks and they order, like, bulk thousands of burgers or whatever, or thousands of, like, whatever they sell. So they make a ton of money. They make money selling it cheap because they're selling it in bulk. You use the burgers to give people heart attacks for the CPR demonstration. Heart attack and cardiac arrest are very different things. Heart attack, someone can still be responsive. Heart attack does not mean that somebody needs CPR. Cardiac arrest means that somebody needs CPR. Very important distinction. No, but I do give people the burgers for the choking demonstrations, because part of learning CPR, you also learn how to care for people who are choking. And it's funny, because I have, you know, the CPR classes themselves, it's the same script every fucking class. It's a 2-hour class. It's easy. But every single time we get to choking, I just say, okay, you know, I show the video saying, here's how you care for somebody who's choking. And then I say, okay, the way that we're going to practice this is we're going to practice this on each other, but we're not actually choking, so we're going to go through the motions, but we're just going to simulate. We're not going to use full force on the back blows. We're not going to use full force on the ab thrust. We're not going to hurt each other. And then I follow up by saying, if anyone wants to practice for real, then there's a food truck right outside. We can just head out there. And then I just pause for a second, and the reaction's always the same. And I love it. They eat that shit up. Pun intended. Practice choking. Well, yeah, like if someone's choking on food, how do you help them? Sup, man? How many downs? Only 1 down so far on round 49. Do you know how many clips you have of me talking about piss? Maybe I don't want to know how many clips you have of me talking about piss. You should put that in the video. Just the JZM piss video. It starts off, I didn't mean to hit that. It starts off with me saying, no, I don't know how many piss clips you have, actually. Followed by a compilation of all the piss clips. You should put this exact clip in the video. At the beginning of the piss section of the video. Ah. You count how many times you've done the DE Easter egg? I've done the DE Easter egg, I want to say once. Maybe twice, I'm pretty sure once. I've never been super big on Easter eggs. I used to be like, just do them for the quest rewards and be done with it. Now I don't even do them. I mean, like I said, I'm a lifeguard, so I understand the bare minimum concept of, hey, if your pee looks like iced tea, you are doing something wrong. You can include this clip too, but I get the feeling that I've said that exact quote before. If your pee looks like iced tea, you need to drink something immediately.
Yeah. You think I'm gonna get a drop right here at the start of 84?
Absolutely not. You're gonna get it on the 3rd horde.
I got a full power.
Ah.
Just spraying the horde with the stingray, headshot bugging them.
I should do a YouTube short about headshot bugging. Can I steal your footage? Can I steal your footage for that? And can I do that like today?
Sure.
And I'll literally have it posted by tomorrow. You need to teach me exactly how headshot bugs work. I need to know the script that I can include in this video to explain it as clearly as possible, because I don't understand 100%. I just know that, like, it's a thing.
That was sketchy. I just had a blaze phase out of the crypt because a drop-down zombie did some weird shit.
TBH, does the RK5 even make much of a difference outside Moon? I mean, like, fundamentally speaking, it doesn't make a difference on any map. Because at least every time I play Black Ops 3 Moon, I just teleport immediately. They're not talking about the RK5, the weapon. They're talking about spawning in with the RK5 specifically as the Easter egg reward. Like, the RK5 is a good weapon, but, like, does spawning in with it make that much of a difference? Really, no. Like, it saves you 500 points and gives you a lot of ammo early on. Like, it definitely makes the early game progression easier. The question is how much easier, and I think the answer is, like, not that much easier. Like, you're kind of fine without it. Gives you a max ammo at spawn? Yeah, but, like, that makes a huge difference for what? 4 rounds? Because what does a max ammo at spawn get you other than spending slightly fewer
megas.
points?
Those points are not going to be a problem if you're playing megas.
Even if you're not running megas, points are really not a problem. Points? Yeah, but like... But you don't need that many points. You especially don't need to unload 8 bullets of the MR6 into every single zombie. Like, that's not beneficial. That's primarily a waste of time. It just gets you a bit more points. What do you mean, huh? It's a waste of time. It's not necessary.
It's really not making a difference.
Like,
You're
gonna...
the game.
I'm saying, how is that a waste of time? If you shoot the zombies 8 times before killing them on round 2, you can just kill them in one burst of the RK5. Shooting them 8 times and then knifing them not only requires them to get all the way out of their windows, depending on the map you're playing, that could be far. Like on Shang, they spawn way the fuck out. Are you speedrunning? Well, you don't have to be speedrunning. Think about it this way. If I waste an extra 10 seconds on every zombie in the early game, I'm going to lose multiple minutes by the time I even get to the high rounds. And the only benefit to doing that is you get to set up, like, 1 round earlier at best, maybe. But you're still going to have to go through the whole setup, and then once you're set up, it's not an extra 10 seconds, but okay. No, but I'm saying it's like if you do that on every single zombie for the first 5 rounds,
10 seconds.
you're going to lose multiple
10
minutes.
seconds.
And again, what does having more points
fast
earlier on actually help you with? What does setting up earlier actually help you with? As soon as you're set up, you just start the high round strategy. You'd rather get to the high round strategy as quickly as possible. Because if you waste 10... What do you mean everything? If you waste an extra 10, 15 minutes, like, holding a zombie, doing all this stuff, and then you go down on round 30, then you've wasted all that time, and now you gotta start from scratch. When you could waste less time, still go down on round 30, but, like, have just gotten there just killing the zombies. Trying to min-max your points is a massive waste of time.
Unless you're trying to set up the Easter egg on 9 hardcore because you actually want to do that early as fuck.
Setting up used to be the whole game. I mean, yeah, that's the casual way. Oh, by the way, I'm on 63 now. That's a new PB on this map. Depends what you're doing in the game. Yeah, listen, I'm not arguing that it's a bad thing to start with a max ammo and an RK5. Like, starting with a max ammo and an RK5 is objectively a good thing, like always. But if you're going to start with the RK5, don't use it for the more ammo. Use it for the fact that you don't have to spend 500 points on an RK5 and headshot every zombie for the first 5 rounds. And you'll get through 5 rounds in 4 minutes. And then you can go set up. You get a max ammo on the pistol too. Again, you're not listening to me. If you're shooting the zombies,
that is a waste of time.
If you're shooting the zombies 8 times with the pistol before knifing them or like using a bunch of pistol shots, that's a waste. It's not worth the amount of time you're losing. Just kill the zombies with the RK5. Points don't matter because all you need is enough points to set up, but you can kill zombies while you're setting up. In my opinion, it's a waste of time. Yes, in my opinion, and in the opinion of every high rounder and every speedrunner. You're not speedrunning, so why doesn't it matter? It doesn't matter. Like, you can play however you want. But the question...
Like, if you're gonna get to round 20 and die, do you want it to take 3 hours to get to round 20, or you want to get to round 20 in, like, half an hour? If you're gonna waste the time dying on round 20 anyways, which would you rather waste?
Every speedrunner
like
purposely uses it. No, speedrunners do not use all 8 bullets of the MR6 or the M1911 per zombie. They're not min-maxing points. They just don't. They use it, but like speedrunners just kill as quickly as possible. For general playing, it's worth it. Again, I'm not trying to argue that having more ammo is a bad thing.
No one's telling you not to do it either. We're just saying that it's worse than a waste of time. Because it is.
It's like, what the argument I'm trying to make is min-maxing points is a waste of time. Trying to perfectly optimally, like, kill all the zombies while getting the maximum number of points for that zombie is a waste of time. Yeah, 'cause, like, the argument is, oh, if you're casual and you're just trying to slowly set up, then having more points, like, sure. But if you're a casual in that situation who isn't good at high rounding, every speedrunner that I know who uses Easter eggs on BO3 uses the RK5. Yeah, no shit. That's not what I'm saying.
Missing the entire point.
You're missing the whole point. I'm not saying you don't want to use it. I'm saying none of those speedrunners are shooting 8 shots of the MR6 into each zombie and knifing them to max the points. All of those speedrunners are killing the zombies in one burst of the RK5. I didn't say no one uses it. I never said that. I said that nobody's point maxing. Nobody's min maxing their points if they're speedrunning. That's what I said.
Maybe like really niche scenario, like oh shit, I need like an extra little bit of points to open this door if I had like on a classic Easter egg speedrun, like rarely. Or if they're just killing time, like they might just fucking shoot the zombies for nothing. If there's a time step. Like no one's actually, you're not really needing those. Because if you're point maxing, you're not playing fast, you're not speedrunning if you're trying to point max like that.
They point max on no-gum speedruns? I feel like a mix of point maxing and, like, killing fast, but you're not, like, shooting the zombies 8 times in the legs.
85. Let's go. That was another 10-minute round.
The other argument that I'm also trying to make is, like, does the max ammo specifically, does spawning in with 8/80 on the MR6 matter? I would also argue not really. If you spawned in with an RK5 and 832 instead of 880, like, aren't you just gonna get a max ammo in the first couple rounds anyway, most of the time? You literally need the max ammo at spawn for running Gorod Crovey no-gums? Are you really telling me if I open up a Gorod Crovey no-gums speedrun world record that they're going to be shooting every zombie 8 times? And, like, completely optimally min-maxing points?
That'd be hilarious. On Gorod.
Alright, let's see. You can't shoot them 8 times on round 1?
Yeah, you can.
You can in the legs. But, like, on round 2, you don't shoot them 8 times and knife them. You're just gonna kill them. And, like, you might be using the MR6, but... They have to keep rounds low in Easter egg speedruns because so many Easter egg steps are round-based and lower rounds equals shorter. Oh, that's a good point. But still, let's, hold on.
That was a nuke, right? Okay, good. I was like, I hope that was a nuke.
No gums.
Might as well pick up nukes. It kills the zombies faster than I can.
Okay, well, that content is unavailable. Okay, we'll try second place.
We'll try second place.
Okay, the first thing he did was throw a grenade at the spawn. That's not min-maxing points.
First thing he did is throw a grenade
to
get 50 points.
Alright, to his credit, he shot the zombie 6 times for points and then threw a grenade at the spawn. Which gave him basically the same number of points as just killing the zombie with the RK5 with a headshot. How old is this game? This is 5 years ago. Okay, that is another good point.
That's crazy, yeah.
Is it could be faster. The problem is this is number 1, this is number 2. Number 1, it just says not available, so. Look at a more recent one.
Wow,
Which is a more recent one?
It's going well.
Okay, let's, you know what? This is my fault. Let's try this.
I think I might be able to make
Do I click on Black Ops 3 Zombies? Or do I click on Black Ops... Oh, okay. Black Ops 3 Zombies. Where am I clicking? Gorod? No gums. 1 year ago. Wait, this is the same run. Yeah, this is the same run. Okay, well, I apologize because I don't have a, like, reliable, like, this one's 57 minutes as opposed to 39, so even though it's 5 months ago, like, I don't know if I can reliably say, like, okay, well, I guess we'll never know.
You like go on YouTube and look up Gorod Crovey Easter egg speedrun.
I could go on YouTube and look up Gorod Crovey Easter egg speedrun and find a Noah J. Dude has Pornhub? Huh?
Where you got Pornhub at?
I've never opened Pornhub on this computer.
Where's the corn folder?
The point being, like, okay, in the run that I showed, obviously it is 5 years old, right? So, kind of a moot point. But the point being, like, I'm not saying that you don't want to optimize your points. It's not like you're intentionally trying to get the least amount of points. I'm just saying, like, speedrunners don't waste time. Time is optimized. Yes, that includes optimizing points, but, like, you don't need the maximum amount of points on the earliest possible round. You just need enough to get what you need. My point is that if you don't spawn in with a max ammo on that run in particular, you will run out of ammo and you don't want to rely on a max drop. Are you saying you'll run out of ammo on your RK5 before getting your first natural max ammo? If that's really true, can't you just buy any wall weapon that would, like, carry you to the box? Or better yet, isn't the RK5 more than enough ammo to give you enough points to get to the box, to get the Mark III? waste of points. Like, I mean, yeah, a wall weapon would be a waste of points, but hitting the box would not be. You want a Mark III, surely. You literally can't waste points on anything? Well, yeah, but, like, isn't it also true that many Easter egg speedrunners are going to restart until they get what they need out of the box on, like, the first or second hit? You don't hit bucks till round 5? I feel like you can go 5 rounds without running out of ammo on the RK5. Pretty consistently. And again, if we're talking about optimal...
Fast, though.
You might not be fast. Again, if we're talking about optimal, like...
Carpenter... Carpenter, actually, right
there. That, like, if you're not making it...
Use the Stingray. It's crazy.
Why are there so many zombies over here? If you're not making it to round 5 without running out of ammo, like, isn't that also just a restart at that point? If we are trying to be as optimal as possible? And again, I feel like you're trying to make a case saying, like, oh, the RK5 and the extra ammo in the MR6 is, like, overpowered. I'm saying it's strong, right? It is obviously stronger than starting with just the MR6. But I'm also trying to say, like, for a vast majority of people, it doesn't make as much of a difference. Like, we've already narrowed it down to specifically certain extremely niche categories of Easter egg speedruns. Like, your example is Gorod No Gums, which is the seemingly much less popular category. Because... okay, Classics Easter egg is 4 years old. Mega's Easter egg speedrun is a month ago. Okay. You said no one utilizes the RK5/max ammo at spawn, and I showed you an instance where it is. I didn't say, well, like, you showed me an instance where somebody's just shooting the weapons they spawn in with, which is what everyone does. But the point that I was trying to make from the very beginning that you still seem to not be getting is you're not min-maxing your points, or you shouldn't be min-maxing your points. They're not min-maxing in the sense that they're not going for 190 points off of every single zombie on round 1, right? Which is what min-maxing would be, getting the maximum amount. And then again, Megas, which, like I said, seems to be the slightly more popular category. Pardon the, this is 1080? Oh, jeez. Pardon the quality, but the first thing he does is pop a raindrops. I watched 4 seconds of the run. Yeah, I watched round 1. We're talking about the early game here.
But the point is, once again, you're just completely missing it. Airball.
We're talking about round 1 here. We're talking about the first few rounds.
Talking about shooting the zombies in the leg with the fucking 1911 or the MR6.
Early game is still round 2 and 3. Do you want me to pull up round 2 and 3 and see if they throw any grenades at the spawns or if they headshot any zombies with the RK5? I'm not, like, again, yes, you're using the MR6 for some points, but not min-maxing. Like, that's what we're arguing about, which you still don't seem to be getting. Throwing a grenade at the spawn to kill them faster is not min-maxing points, it's min-maxing time. It's the thing that I said they would be doing, which is killing faster. Not trying to prioritize
if he really
maximum
needed the
points.
So bad, he wouldn't be throwing a grenade at the spawn. You wouldn't throw a grenade if you needed so many points. The points were so critical. You can't waste points on anything. Why are you throwing grenades?
Yeah, like, if the grenades were that important,
why are you throwing grenades?
If the points were as important as you're describing, then he would at least headshot every zombie. But grenades only give you 50 points, so points do matter, but like not to the point where y'all are coping hard. We don't understand the point you're trying to make. Is what you're saying. You're not articulating your point across at all. The point I'm trying to make is that min-maxing in general is a bad idea. You said originally, why would it be a bad idea? 4 points. That's super dated for an Easter egg. Again, I show me a more recent one and then we can have this conversation. There's no more recent ones that are like a reasonable time. The most recent run on the no gum board is 20 minutes slower. I mean, I'd rather have the super Easter egg reward be minor when one of the eggs is a 4-player lock. I feel like people gotta stop complaining about 4-player eggs being difficult to do. 4-player eggs are fine.
Back in my day.
I'm barely focused on the game right now.
Yeah, you don't have to be. It's Rook. It's Black Ops strat.
Yeah. Easiest Easter egg in the history of COD. Doris or the Giant. The Giant Megas. What is... Okay, now I'm curious. What is the Giant Megas world record? It's got to be under a minute, right?
Yeah, it's like 35 seconds or some shit, probably. Like
the Giant Megas. Ooh,
wait,
1 minute 6
like
seconds.
Yeah, I was like, it's probably just over a minute, actually. I should be getting an insta-kill here, hopefully. That would be fantastic.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that sub-minute might not be possible, but... Hey, CJ Santa, how's it going?
Initial insertion point was off. We were too late. Richtofen interrupted established
This
continuity.
was 2 years ago, according to
Next.
this.
Uncertain.
Back to the Death of Orion's actually useful for the hardcore. So this thing's so bad.
Seems better than some of those.
Oh, they're not dying. God damn it. It's bugging out.
Let's play hide and seek.
At least it's easier to hit them in this state.
Can I buy a whole pack of these somewhere?
There's so much going on. Pretty sure someone just beat this time?
About 20 seconds, I think.
Hey, you found one.
Okay, am I crazy to think this right here could have been a time save if he had just hit this shot on the first try? Like, did he not just lose like half a second there?
Hey, you found one. You found another one. I can hear her.
I guess in theory, maybe not if it relied on this grenade anyway.
I can hear her. There must be.
You can shoot the teddies with any ammo, just only the initial fly trap panel has to be pack-a-punched. And you can even grenade the teddies. It was beat by 1 second. Nice. I mean, yeah, that's what I was like, it seems like you could save a second. I mean, it was impressive. Trust me. It's also worth mentioning. We want to talk about what the easiest Easter egg is. Guess how many kills he got there? He got 2 kills. More if you count the nuke, but like the nuke doesn't award you the kills. Who's that guy in the left corner? Can we remove him? The left corner?
I can't believe I'm going positive on points. This is wild. You need
Sorry,
a max.
the right
I'm already out
corner.
of Stingray.
Oh.
I'm already out of fucking Stingray ammo.
The right corner, this guy. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Fuck. Where is he? Oh wait, I have him here. I have this guy. Here. Where's... This is what I was trying to do. Yay! There's our boy. There he is. That's our boy, Josh Allen.
Oh, good. I got a temporal fire sale. That's really good. Good thing I got that, right?
That'll be helpful. Who's Josh Allen? Josh Allen is the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. For the NFL. Which means absolutely nothing for all the non-Americans. But... Where does he go again? Not there.
What do you think about 5 hours to round 87?
I'm Dolphins all the way. Y'all are our arch nemesis. I was gonna say, I feel bad for the Dolphins. If the Dolphins think that the Bills are their arch nemesis, because the Bills aren't even in the same... I mean, like, listen, the Bills and the Patriots right now seem to have a rivalry, much like the Bills and the Chiefs. Don't place him there. He's blocking gameplay info. Put him a bit higher. Okay, I'll put him here. Right over the timer. There we go. Now, if you guys will notice, my time to around 64, 25 minutes. Prove me wrong. Put Josh on the round number. I will in 3 rounds. What's my PB? This is my PB on this map. The reason I will never do high rounds is because I don't have the IRL time for it. That is a big barrier for a lot of people, and trust me, I do understand. I do understand that it does take a lot of time commitment, and I want you to understand that I do understand the not having time for it, because even I take very long breaks. I mean, my last stream of this was on Thursday, and then I didn't play for how many days? I was working and doing other shit, and I just didn't have time. But my advice in that situation is don't say, oh, I can't do it because I don't have the time. Just pause. Just leave it for however long you need to leave it. They should have added a perk that let you run through traps and get a speed boost. It would have been cool if Stamina Up let you run through traps. Although the counter argument is that being able to run through traps freely can be pretty overpowered. Can be. It would make something like Dat Strat a lot easier, that's for sure. Sort of depends on the trap, and it depends on the strat, but like being able to run through a lot of traps would be pretty overpowered. Might do 40 to 50 rounds so you get the high rounds, but then ends before it goes on for too long. Might enjoy the grind more with a set goal. I mean, yeah, I think that I do believe that round 100, especially on these older games, is a very reasonable goal that, like, isn't, I mean, like, you know, talking about Black Ops 1 for sure. Black Ops 2 also, yes, but some maps are exceptions. But, like, these older games, you're not necessarily going to hit round 100, like, on your first try or anything. That's not what I'm meaning to say. You're not going to hit round 100 in one session, is what I meant to say. But, like, setting a goal of round 100, I think, is reasonable because, like, you will get to round 100 in 2 or at worst 3 sessions. So all you got to do is find a couple hours to play, pause it, take a break, find another couple hours to play, and that's usually enough to get you to round 100 on, like, every BO3 map, some BO2 maps, maybe 3 sessions for a lot of the BO1 maps. Do traps insta-kill at all rounds? Yes, traps will kill on any round. And as of right now, specifically, it's basically the only way to kill. Like, technically, I can use ray gun and Betties to kill, like, a few zombies, but I'm not finishing around with anything but traps.
I'm basically using traps too, pretty much only.
Oh. That's fine. Which is, again, like, I'm going to bring up this point again, but it's always funny to talk about when people say, like, oh, I got to round 100. Oh, really? What strategy did you use? Yeah, I just trained in the crazy place with the STG. Oh, what, with Deadwire? No, on Black Ops 2. You'll never forget that, will you? Wait, what?
That guy saying that about Origins.
There's a lot of good examples of funny ones that people say. The 115 Origins guy. Oh, I wasn't even referring to him specifically. I was just kind of making a general, like, bunch of people do this. I like the guy that got to 300 on Die Rise. Yeah, he was growing on me. I bet he and I could get along. Why did foot become a measurement? Actually, that one's your fault, believe it or not. Wasn't foot, like, literally the length of, like, King Henry's foot, or, like, one of the king's feet? Like, that became what we define as a foot? Hold on. All right. Now we're doing this on stream. We're done with looking at Gorod world record Easter eggs. Let's do, where did feet measurement come from? Originated in ancient civilization. I shouldn't read the AI. I'll read this. Historical origin.
It's a long round.
The people of Egypt, India, and Mesopotamia preferred the cubit, while people of Rome, Greece, and China preferred the foot. Citation needed. Okay. Under the Harappan. Oh, this looks like the tomb. This could be a zombies map right here. Holy shit. Sorry. Linear measures, Indus city. Okay. The Greek foot had a length of 1/600th of a stadion. And a stadion was 600 feet. I'm sorry, the fuck? What? Wait, what? What? Well, oh, wait. I should have read the rest of the sentence. One stadion being about 181.2 meters. But wait, where did this measurement come from? Where is it 181.2 meters? Where did that come from? Horsepower comes from horses? Yeah. The standard Roman foot, okay. England and Wales. Phase 1 elements at Stonehenge? What?
What are you yammering about?
All right, okay, well, this circle, half of this cannot be in actual English. British English is not a real language.
This round is 15 minutes, and it's only round 87.
Evidence that this unit was in widespread use across southern Britain is available from the Folkton drums from Yorkshire. So this is evidence that they used feet as measurement. Okay. Oh! Wait, here it is! Hold on. But as early as 950, the English kings seem to have inefficiently ordered measures to be based upon an iron yardstick at Winchester, and then London. Henry I was said to have ordered a new standard to be based upon the length of his own arm, and by around 1300, by the circa 1300 act concerning the composition of yards and perches. The statue foot was a different measure, exactly 10/11ths of the old Belgic foot. Belgic. He measured his arm as a foot. What? The ambiguity of the length of a mile was resolved by the 1593 Act that what? Which codified the statute mile as comprising of 5,280 feet. And then it was finally officially defined in 1959.
Oh.
Okay. Well, why is chat feet? Yeah, I guess we're talking a lot about feet.
Classic! Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna blaze them out.
Okay, well, where am I? Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a max? Okay, I gotta go back for the max. I have to go back for the maximum ammunition. Because we're big and chillin'. What the fuck?
How many
I'm
toes
riding
does
on
it
the
take to go
zombies'
5
heads.
miles? Hey, Zach, how's it going? You
I
just
was
missed our
riding
feet
on the zombies'
conversation.
heads. Almost just had to ABH away from my max ammo. That would have been terrible.
Can you get the ray gun on Forsaken if you have the crystal axe? Yes, you can. There's no way to get the ray gun for free. The ray gun is only available in the box on Cold War. It is not available through trials. Wait, that's wrong. You can get the ray gun for free from the Ronald Ray Gun Easter egg, except it's not guaranteed to give you a ray gun. So you could try the Ronald Ray Gun Easter egg if you're having trouble. But like I said, it's not guaranteed to give you a ray gun. There's no way to guarantee a ray gun. Bless you. How come you never get Mule Kick? What third weapon would help me right now?
Another movement weapon, obviously. Can never have enough.
If you hold two movement weapons at the same time, you get 120% speed. That's what I just made up. RK5? Yeah, the RK5. There isn't even a crossbow on this map. Well, there is a crossbow on this map. It's just you can't pack-a-punch it, which defeats the reason to have the crossbow, which would be the monkey bomb effect.
Moon is the only map that doesn't have the crossbow.
Moon does not have the crossbow at all. Please hit this trap. Please hit this trap. Thank you. Perfect. Why no crossbow on Moon? I don't know the exact reason, but my assumption is that Treyarch thought to themselves, hey, the players are going to be really pissed every single time they shoot this thing and destroy all the windows everywhere. And so let's just prevent people from being upset about that by just not including the weapon. Yeah, they did introduce Mule Kick on the map while also getting rid of the crossbow, which would realistically be the only, like, third weapon that you'd want to have for the most part. Although, the other thing to consider is that technically Mule Kick on Moon is actually quite good because it saves you box hits and there's insta-kill round reasons. But Moon Mule Kick is 100% not required, and last I checked, the world record didn't use it, or did they use it?
No.
Yeah, they didn't use it.
People are using it now, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, the next world record will use Mule Kick, at least for part of the game, if not all the game. And then, but the previous world record did not. So, you could. Chrysalax isn't a one-shot around 32. Yeah, I don't understand why so many people say the Chrysalax is good. The Chrysalax is not good. Moon is zap gun, movement weapon, and point gun, right? Well, no, not a point gun. For the first 162 rounds, you want wave gun and you want Mustang and Sally's. And if you are going to run Mule Kick, you eventually get rid of Mustang and Sally's when you get Mule Kick. And then this must have been impossible, or have I taken breaks? So I went from round 1 to 50 on Thursday, and then I didn't stream until today, so I did take a long break. But like, the reason Moon does still have Law in China Lake, yeah. But the reason why, what was I saying? Moon, the reason why you would want to have Mule Kick, for the most part, is strictly for better box odds. If you're holding 3 weapons and you're hitting the box, that's 1 fewer weapon that's in the box. That's it. But also, what you can do is you can hold the wave gun, hold an upgraded M16, and then hold a 3rd box weapon and or like an HK, and then you can optimize your insta-kill rounds quite well with Mule Kick. So Mule Kick does actually have a good use on Moon, but not on every map it's on. There's a lot of maps that Mule Kick's on where it just doesn't matter to have a 3rd weapon, really. That's like... Somebody was saying, oh, Mob of the Dead would be so much better if it had Mule Kick. And I said, nah, you wouldn't really use Mule Kick for all that much, if anything, on Mob of the Dead. Like, as if you have a ray gun / a Mark II, and you have the Blundergat, or rather the Acid Gat, like, what else do you need? Realistically, you don't need anything else.
Just got full power and I'm about to get my Viper, so now I have to try and get it really quick.
Hey, Jules, how's it going? Yeah, I was hoping to make slightly more progress this stream, although I did say I wanted to go to at least 70, so let's try to hit 70 this stream, and then I might have to go after that, just because I'm having dinner with my grandma. So, I gotta be at her place at like 5:30. W grandson, thank you. Yeah, I'm very close with my grandma. She and I were just on a cruise, just the 2 of us, a few weeks ago. How's the quick revive stash? Still good. Still the same amount as earlier. You getting more used to this map strategy? I'm much more used to it now. I'm a lot more confident that either this is the run or like maybe one more attempt at most. Do you guys play zombies together? I don't play zombies with my grandma, but she has watched me play before. Some of my streams from around September, October. Just the 2 of us. Yeah, don't make it weird. It's me and my grandma. It's perfectly normal to spend time with your grandma. Gamble grandma? Yeah, she's my gambling buddy. Yeah, some of my moon streams from back in September, October have my grandma. Oh, I did not think I got all of them there. That could have been bad. Yeah, that was awful close. I partially blame that on me not looking at the screen. How long would it take me to try to force a drop with the MP40? If I'm just using the MP40, quite a while. Like...
Now, yeah, it would be a pretty long time now.
Like, a while. What if my grandma sees the out-of-context quotes vid when it drops? She's never gonna see it unless it is... Like, unless I'm showing it to her, because she's not on the internet like that. Like, she's got Facebook, but Facebook is, like, the extent of her internet usage, really. Monkey bombs are completely off the menu then, since you used your last one in accident earlier? Yeah, we are out of monkeys. The only way, realistically, is save a zombie at the end of the round, get a ray gun, and, like, use the entire ammo of the ray gun to barely kill the zombie.
Fucking tiger.
Do you enjoy Vanguard unironically or ironically? I enjoy it unironically. Granted, I only enjoy Vanguard Shinonuma. I think that the Archon... I haven't even tried the Archon. It just looks boring. And the quest-based zombies maps, Terra Maledicta and Duran Fong, those are not zombies maps. I haven't tried those either. But the question is, like, would I spend the amount of money I spent on Vanguard to just play Shinonuma? The answer is yes, absolutely. I did spend that amount of money. That amount of money was $7. And yeah, I would spend $7 again to play Vanguard Shinonuma. But I'm also not joking when I say, like, the Covenant system that Vanguard introduced and the perk system that Vanguard uses is better in every way than the augment system and the perk system that Black Ops 6 uses and Black Ops 7. It is better in every way. Augments are so solved? Do you mean in the sense that, like, we just kind of know what the best augments to use are, and, like, it's not really that exciting if, like, there isn't really that much experimentation, and there isn't really that much, like, oh, you could use this or you could use this. It's mostly, like, for almost every perk, there is, like, an objectively best set of augments that you should be using. And then maybe there's, like, niche circumstances where you might swap one out for, like, a camping strat or a training strat or whatever, but... I remember we used to call it Nazi Zombies when it first came out. Well, World at War was called Nazi Zombies. It was Nazi Zombies.
Just hit round 90. You know what's kind of surprising to me?
What?
0 dying wish.
That is surprising.
Pretty good.
Vanguard is kind of fun to co-op. I've never played Vanguard co-op. Because I guess if I asked around, I bet I could find people that own Vanguard, but... Mr. Jism like Senor Cum? No. JZM are my initials. That's where the name comes from. The way to pronounce it correctly is to pronounce each of the letters. Mr. JZM. But, like, everyone says Jism because, you know, it's funny. Hold on, what was the... For hit the box for shits and giggles, if you get a foul, restart the game. Glad you got a sense of humor about it. Yeah, I don't care. It is funnier. When are you going to be Dr. Jism? That I'm looking into because I'm currently, like, looking into doctoral programs. It's sort of up in the air because... Oh, I'll hit the box on the next go-around. It's sort of up in the air because I need to find a school. Likely it needs to be in the state that I live in, which narrows down the options severely. And the reason I say that is mostly just because, like, my job and my business is all here, and I do want to do my doctoral degree, but also... I don't want to give up my current job and everything that I have going on, and it might be a sacrifice of maybe I don't do the doctorate to do what I'm doing now, or I have to find an in-state school. I have to find one that has the program that I want to do. I have to practice a fuck ton for the auditions and get accepted. And most importantly, I need to go to a school where I'm not paying to go there. I need them to give me money. And that itself is particularly difficult with the current administration, believe it or not, because they're cutting funding for colleges and especially for any arts programs. And also science. Like, they're just kind of cutting education in general, but... What would that doctorate be in? It would be a Doctor of Musical Arts in... I kind of want to do it in saxophone specifically, but I might end up doing a degree in multiple woodwinds, which is what my bachelor's and my master's were in. Alright, here, I'll hit the box. If I get a foul, that guy gets banned.
It's banned.
I'm pretty sure that's an AUG. Somebody could go back in the footage and pause and check. I think that was an AUG.
I got a nuclear bomb.
If you know melodic formula and can solo over jazz, there's tons of schools that'll give you a full ride. Getting a full ride for a doctorate is much more difficult than that, and also I'm a classical musician, not a jazz musician, so there's that. Not sure, but it wasn't a foul? Yeah, I think it was an AUG. Yeah, you can get a doctorate in music. Some people do PhDs, which is a lot of, like, research. Depending on what you're doing, you can do a PhD in music theory, music history. Some people do PhDs in music performance.
Shit.
What was that?
Dude, guess what? What am I? 12 minutes faster than IMZ to 90.
It's pretty good.
After being 10 minutes slower to 80.
But
So I'm already making up that much time. It's crazy.
the degree that I plan to do will not be a PhD, rather it will be a DMA, which is called Doctor of Musical Arts, and it is a doctorate. You do get to be called doctor for getting a DMA, but it's much more performance focused, and it's a lot less of like writing and researching and all that bullshit. Like, it's strictly playing, studying, mastering your craft. So glad I live in Australia. Yesterday you started a 3-year education to work in a hospital and you get a stipend. That's awesome. Here in the US, nurses were determined to not be, I forget the exact wording they used, but they basically decided that nurses and engineers don't count as, like, skill-based jobs. Which, Eastman, I'm aware of Eastman, yes. Rochester's kind of far. For me. Oh, they're stuck in the window.
Carpenter.
How did this happen? This hasn't happened in any of my attempts.
What? They got stuck?
Pittsburgh is even further. Yeah, they got stuck in the kitchen window. That hasn't happened, like, at all yet.
This is not how I will go out.
Are you going to try to force a max at any point for Monkey's back? I don't think so. Trust me, I'm very...
Too late. If you were going to, you needed to be stacking Betties a long time ago.
If I was going... Well, I can hit for a ray gun and, like, squeeze out a zombie, and I'm certain that I have a point drop loaded up by now. I just don't know what my next drop in the cycle is.
round 90 was like 6 minutes.
That's fast, actually.
Dude, that round was 6 minutes. I had a temporal insta-kill, and then that temporal insta spawned like a temporal full power, so I was able to get like a shitload of kills. That was so fast. My last round was like 15 minutes. 3 times faster.
How do monkeys even save you in this strat? A lot
Rarely,
of the,
but it does happen.
yeah, like listen, a lot of the times if you're throwing a monkey to get you out of a bad situation, if you're already trapped, like you're probably just going to be trapped and you're probably going to die. But monkeys can stop a bad situation from happening. Like if I was going through there and like multiple zombies came through the other side at once and like trapped me, a monkey can get me out of that. But if you're already trapped, a monkey's not gonna untrap you. What they do let you do.
Snowing.
What?
Just looked outside and it was snowing. I forgot it was fucking snowing. It's like heavy, dude. There's like thick shit too.
What monkeys do let you do is they let you recover, meaning if you do take a down and zombies all like disperse into random directions, you can just throw a monkey and the horde is gathered for you and you don't need to gather the horde yourself. So like and then that brings up an interesting question, which is, if I do take it down before I hit round 100, am I going to be able to safely recover? A lot of it might depend on where the down takes place and where the zombies disperse to, and there very well could be a situation where a monkey saves me and not having a monkey kills me, but I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow at this point and trust that I do have some quick revives remaining, and hopefully I don't insta-die after I go down. And if I do, that sucks, but like, it's also entirely feasible that anyone else who is learning this strategy and running it for the first time might end up in this exact situation of having no monkeys and just having to trust that they're not going to get trapped. Just pack a bunch of the crossbow. Yeah. Alright. By the way, I think I'm going to play to round 70, and then I'm going to get off for this stream. I did a little bit more pausing than I would have liked to, but that's okay, because, I'm hanging out with you guys. But the good news is, like in this situation, 2 zombies there, if I wasn't paying attention, like, this can just get to be a really gross situation. But that's where monkeys can help. Granted, I don't have monkeys, and seems like it wasn't an issue.
They have a montage made for Dead of the Night. What do you think?
You're gonna have it made? By whom?
I don't know.
You should ask Wonderful.
Someone will do it. Someone will do it.
You're crashing out on Forsaken?
Said he would do it. Brother said he would make montages for people if he gets to pick the music. Like,
should I have him make montages for some of my old games?
Oh god. I think he's too busy for that. I was like actually gonna ask him about Dead of the Night, and I'm like, he's probably way too fucking busy right now. He can't even play tag because he's too busy with school. I don't think they put my game up yet. I'm curious about this. So, IMZ's Insta's time on 9 was almost 38 hours. I wonder how much faster I can get there.
Probably quite a bit.
No catalyst saves so much time. As long as I can hold points, like if I can keep my points up, I'll be able to play like really fast.
Oh. You guys know what time it is.
You're fucking covering it.
Mm-hmm. What season should I use?
What does that even mean? Six Josh Allen.
How do we go back to round
What is
6?
Popular number.
The round counter reset.
How do you have 278,000 points at round 6? You know what's gonna be crazy in this 9 game? The round counter's not gonna reset.
Oh, it's just gonna... Because you're playing on PC,
It's gonna be
right?
256?
Wow, the first ever?
I don't know. That guy didn't reply to me. There was a guy who said he was playing tag, and he got to like 260 or something and froze. I'm like, so what? Did you get the? I'm like, did you get 256 on screen? Like, cause you'd be the first that I know of. I would have done it on Dead of the Night, but forgot to turn it on.
262 in 4 hours? Yeah. We're about to be at 420 in the game.
Pretty slow. Cold War would be faster, surely.
Well, no, Cold War, my 200 on D Machine took me like 6 hours.
Really slow.
It's about to be 420, guys. Don't miss it. That's nice. Let's appreciate that for a moment. Hitting round 420. Hitting 4 hours and 20 minutes on round 6. Josh Allen plus 256. Let's appreciate that. Okay.
420
Done
at 20
appreciating.
milliseconds.
Done appreciating. I do actually have to haul my ass to 70 so that I can not be late to dinner
Oh,
with Grandma.
You could have made 420 and you missed it.
Wait. Four 2020?
Yes.
Oh! 420. That's nice.
I said he has an hour to prep for 420.
Bros in Central Time.
Who's prepping for 420? What does that mean? Unless you gotta go pick it up.
And Knuckles. Does reset time continue while the game is paused? No, it does not.
Only the black screen. Have I ever considered skinny dipping in Big Mac sauce? I don't like Big Mac sauce, so
You're
think
high
I'd,
AF right now. Nice.
I'd rather go skinny dipping in some Wendy's chili. I also don't like that. I've never even had Wendy's chili, actually.
I have. Not by choice.
I've heard things from someone who worked at Wendy's.
A few years ago, I was at work with one of my friends, and is that the Zombie Guru? Yes, it is. I was at work with one of my friends, and we said, it's Wednesday, let's go for Wendy's. Wendy's Wednesday.
Wednesday, my dudes.
No. It's Wendy's Wednesday. So, we go to the Wendy's, we go through the drive-thru. I order a burger and nuggets and a large fries. My friend orders a burger and nuggets and a large fries. We get to the second window, they give us the food, we pay, And I look at my friend and I say, everything in there? And he goes, yep. And I said, okay, thank you. And we drove all the way back to work. And then we open the bag and we find our burgers made it in, our nuggets made it in. We didn't have fries. Neither of our large fries made it into that bag. Instead of large fries, we were gifted 2 chilies.
What?
From Wendy's. There was just 2 large chilies in that bag. No fries. They didn't even give us a fucking fork or a spoon either. We had to go into work and ask around for who had a utensil for us to borrow, so that we could eat the chilies we didn't ask for. And after you found the chili, you were forced to eat it. Well, the other option was go all the way back to the Wendy's, but that was like 5 minutes of driving and then 5 minutes of driving back. Like, that's just, you might as well just eat the chili at that point. Like, the lunch hour wasn't long. It was only an hour.
I swear there was a fucking brawler or something behind me, but I guess not.
Is that chili any good? I mean, it was alright.
Oh, there he is. He was imbued with the Death of Orion shot, or the Circuit's Kiss, rather. The fucking gladiator's just walking around with Circuit's Kiss attached to him. What is bro on?
Is the first company that genetically engineers healthy food that tastes like fast food going to be worth trillions? I think people are just gonna eat fast food even if it's not healthy for them. Cause like, I mean, maybe. I think what you're really describing is like sort of the same concept that like the Beyond Meat is, like the burgers that are not actually made from cows. They're like made in the lab, but they taste the same. And I've tried them. They're pretty, like for the most part, they're pretty indistinguishable, if you ask me. Who is the worst zombies player of all time? Kevin Drew's nephew. It was Kevin Drew, right?
Tigers. Don't you love tigers that aimbot you?
Worst zombies player of all time? I don't know about you guys, but fucking James K. Polk, President Polk, he sucks. Obesity and lag is worse? That, I mean, you're joking, but that is not actually true. Obesity and lag obviously does, like, mod the game non-stop, but, like, he is kind of active in the community. Isn't he one of Decal's mods?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, he definitely interacts with real players.
He knows a lot about the game, like, obviously. From modding it, but, like, he actually knows a lot, surprisingly. That was kind of sketchy, but Blaze Phase just saved my ass.
You've been officially credited as the least capable 5 player? I believe it. What, you only had 1 world record? At one time, you were the highest round on the map ever? Nah, you must have sucked. Nobody good could get a world record. Who would you say is the best BO1 Zombies player? I mean, probably either Furret or Sluya. I might... It's a toss-up. I might lean Sluya. Maybe I'll lean Furret. But even so, like, I think it's a better conversation to say, like, who is the best player on a given map, rather than, like, who is the best player on a given game. least capable to have ever held the record on 5. That's so mean. You don't deserve that. Who's the most inconsequential zombies player? Inconsequential? Depends what you mean by inconsequential, because, like, oh, the zombie did it again! It fucking leaped!
Leaped?
I don't know how else to describe it. Hold on, gotta pull it up on stream. I gotta pull up what just happened. Hold on. Pulling it up. Oh yeah, here. Okay, ready? Watch. Look over here at this window. I'm gonna play it in slow-mo. The fuck? Wait, why? Where are the lower options? Why do I have to do it 5 at a time? Look over here. Where did that zombie get up into the ceiling from?
Oh. Yeah.
What is this zombie doing?
They get stuck outside the map sometimes.
And I see it like fall down. I love those. Shit, I'm wasting time. I'm gonna be late to grandma's.
Play.
Yeah, I need to stop pausing to goof off.
IMZ's 100 time was 8:01. I'm gonna try and beat that. Should be able to beat that pretty easily though. I'm gonna gain time like throughout the entire game no matter what, just based off my Viper and Dragon usage alone.
Okay, well that trap got sketchy. I think we're just going to the other trap at this point. I could have turned around, but... Will the answer still be Sulu if we consider dominance in a particular time period? Well, yeah, the thing about it is, like, there's definitely going to be a best player at any given time, but I don't think there's a definitive answer for, like, the best player of all time. Because it's like, would I consider somebody who got world records way back in the day and was, like, dominant in every category but hasn't played since... Like, they might have been the best player at that time. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're the best player of all time. Hey, Mur, how's it going? When will be the next Call the Dead co-op world record attempt?
I don't know, because I just started a game that's going to last 200 hours, at least.
I would say hopefully sooner rather than later. But... just really kind of depends on mine and Jake's schedule, and work has just been exceptionally busy for me recently. Yeah, it is 4:20 right now in my time zone. Happy 4:20, everyone.
Woohoo!
Yeah, best active player versus best player of all time is different. Cassie, thank you for the sub. I think, like, even chess players have that conversation all the time of, like, is Magnus Carlsen the best player ever, or is he just the best player at the current time? Like, would Bobby Fischer have been a better player than Magnus Carlsen if Bobby Fischer had access to, like, chess engines and all the tools that we have access to today that he didn't? Or, like, would Bobby Fischer be able to beat Magnus Carlsen or vice versa? Like, those are the sort of things it's sort of difficult to measure based on, like, if I go to a Black Ops 1 player 10 years ago, before we figured out most of the shit that we know, like, the game's just gonna look very different. Someone could be the best at playing Moon, but if the only strategy that we knew about was not Tunnel 11 and was, like, Receiving Bay, you know, sort of a tricky question to answer. Which BO1 map do I want next, and why is it not knocked? I don't want it to be knocked just because it's really boring. It's not very difficult. It's just like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of hitting the box. I would like to do 5 next. I would like to do Kino next. I would really like to do a BO3 map next, if I'm being honest. Will I ever do Easter egg runs on BO2 and 3? I'll dabble in Easter eggs, but I'm primarily not an Easter egg player. I thought about originally I said for my 10K sub special, I would do like super Easter egg attempt on Black Ops 3, do every Easter egg in one sitting. But like, I just couldn't find myself interested enough in doing that, if that makes sense.
Unlocking shit for the fucking Stingray right now.
When you explain perfect drops in the Shang Round 100 video, what do you mean by lining it up? So, you're gonna have, on every round, you have 4 power-ups per round. And you also have 4 power-ups in your drop cycle. But when I say lining it up, I basically mean you want your drop cycle to start and end on the round. As opposed to, like, if my second drop of the round is a max ammo, and then my third drop of the round is a max ammo, that means the end of my cycle was the second drop, the beginning of my cycle was the third drop. And the problem is, I don't want 2 max ammos back to back. I want 1 of each power up on every round. So what you want to do is you want to enable Carpenters, giving you a 5th drop in your cycle, which will push the end of the cycle back by 1 drop, and then you get another Carpenter, and it pushes the end of the cycle back by 1 drop, and then you stop the Carpenters. And then, every single round, the first drop of the cycle will be the first drop of the round, and the last drop of the cycle will be the last drop of the round. And so you know, guaranteed, every single round, you have an insta-kill, a double points, a max ammo, and a nuke, and it will be those 4 drops every round. Like, people say, oh, Dalek cheated 5, Syndicate cheated Kino. It does nothing to their rep because it was years ago and they are not high rounders. I disagree. I think it does affect their reputation because here, the way I've always seen it and the way I've always viewed it is, if you're not explicitly starting up a game to do an Easter egg attempt, if you're just saying, oh, I'm just going to kind of play casually until I die or until I get bored, fundamentally, you are high rounding, right? You might not be running a high round strategy. You might not be playing to, like, higher than round 30 or round 40, but, like, that's what the point of the game is. The game is designed so that, like, your stated goal is get to round 100, get to round, like get to a highest round. What about Furret? I'm not sure how he's viewed by the community. Furret didn't cheat, so his reputation isn't affected. Krupp's reputation was negatively impacted when he made a video calling Furret a cheater.
I'm on round 92. Still haven't unpacked much Stingray.
Your close friend used my Shang and Origins video. Nice. How did that go for them?
There's a tiger somewhere.
And, like, Especially, but it's not just like, yeah, you could say, oh, they cheated many, many years ago. It doesn't affect their content now. Sure. But it does affect their reputation, because why did they try to pass it off as legit? Like, that's just not acceptable, and it's not good for other high rounders. If that makes sense. How do you stop carpenters? Carpenters will not spawn if there are 4 or fewer barriers completely broken, meaning no boards on the window. If there are 5 or more barriers completely broken, then carpenters will spawn. So all you gotta do to prevent carpenters is just put 1 barrier on as many windows as necessary until you have gotten it down so that 4 or fewer barriers have windows on them at all. Okay, this is gonna be scuffed. His arguments are flawed because the math just isn't correct, and he just expects that nobody's going to check him on the math. He basically says, oh, hey, the person who got to a way higher round than everyone else had better box luck. And my response is, yeah, no shit. Better luck is how you get to a higher round on Black Ops 1. That's just a fact. Hey, Boralu, how's it going? And then you check the math and you go, his whole, like, 1 in a million, like, it's not really true the way he described it. At least it mathematically doesn't make a lot of sense. It is true, it is completely true to state, like, yes, Furret had better luck than most other people that played the map, but that's the point. The world record's going to have better luck. He's put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours into all the maps that he had world records on. It's not like he just loaded in on his first try and got a world record. Who here knows about the walk it out? I don't. The chance of having such high box luck is abnormally high. Or abnormally low, like the chance of... Yeah, like... But yeah, that TTS is explaining it perfectly. It's separate events that are happening. It's not like you can just calculate the odds of the entire game happening, like the way that he did. He basically just took a bunch of independent events from the game and said the odds of all of these things happening together is this much, but like... But it's like, that's not how zombies really works. Do I think Krups will ever return? I mean, he is still active-ish on YouTube. Active as in, like, isn't he, like, doing some documentary stuff now?
That's a lot of zombies.
I get the feeling I'm gonna be late to Grandma's. I gotta not pause. Actually, wait. I'm about to be on 69, I think. I should be okay. Yeah, I'll be fine. Is 182 low for Ascension on the PS3? No, not at all. Grandma, yeah, I'm going to my grandma's house for dinner. So, she told me to be there at 5:30, that's in an hour. She lives 15 minutes away. I haven't showered today, so I gotta do that. So I'm going to get off once I hit round 70. Which I think will be another 10 minutes or so, maybe slightly more. I remember the first time Syndicate was publicly exposed, a lot of people were saying how it was so messed up that a person was going back to this video to find errors in it, like the run is fake. I disagree because, like, I don't know if you guys remember, but, like, that video, when Syndicate got the 116, that video went viral. That was one of the first, like, Black Ops 1 records to get so many views. Him and the Relaxing End introduced the concept of, like, getting to super high rounds to a ton of people. And then to find out that that's cheated, it's like, it's a big slap in the face to the actual high rounders who put the time in and who understand the maps that they're playing. What do I think of Steve? Steve was definitely ahead of his time. I wish he did more high round stuff, if I'm being honest. I like that he, I mean, because I said, I feel like Steve's content these days is like, he just kind of randomly drops, like, oh, hey, I got an Easter egg speedrun world record, and I just crushed this time, here's the run. And then you don't see him for like 6 months. And then he comes back, and it's, oh, hey, me and my brother both crushed the No Man's Land world record, here it is. And then you don't hear from him for 6 months, and it's like, I don't know, it's kind of funny. Relaxing End would never cheat. He never cheated. All right. Now we're on round 69. Now it's time to flush the toilet.
Yeah.
All right, at the end of this round, I'm gonna get off, so let me try to make this round quick and not pause. Can I mute zombie screams? Actually, I kind of don't want to. Just want to lower them. So I can hear the song better. Relaxing End has no voice and became viral. Relaxing End did very frequently use his voice when he was making zombies content. You can go find videos on his channel from when he was talking. His viral videos did more good for the community. I don't think it had to be Syndicate. Like, yeah, you could argue, oh, like a high round record going viral is good for the high rounders because more people will want to try it. In a certain sense, yes, you could argue that, but like it didn't have to be Syndicate. It didn't have to be a cheated run. It could have been any one of Relaxing End's runs that would have gone viral and did go viral. It could have been any of the actual world record holders have a viral run and not a cheated run.
There's a fucking crawler that is almost killing me. I need a headshot bug him.
Relaxing and speaking, yeah. I'm not gonna pull it up on stream so that I can focus. There's a bunch of videos of him playing zombies and talking. Him becoming a faceless YouTuber and doing unboxing shit, that's what got him to 10 million subscribers. Zombies was never gonna get him to 10 million, right? That's what got him set for life, because clearly whoever he is in real life, he must be just raking it in and doing fucking nothing all day. Which, again, more power to him. On a fundamental level. Someone asked earlier if I would ever get bored of zombies, and the answer is I don't know. I haven't gotten bored of it yet. At least, like, not enough to quit. But also, I have had
so
periods...
many things you can do.
I have had periods in the past where, like, I didn't play zombies for a few months, mostly because I was busy or just, you know, had better things. But I never quit the game. Maybe it'll happen one day. If you weren't a zombies creator during BO2 or 3, getting big off zombies is kind of cooked. Yeah. Trust me, like, people like myself and, like, Wonderful, I very much want to grow the channel, but also, like, I'm sort of content with the fact that, like, I'm just cultivating my own little niche within the zombies community. I'm not trying to be a variety gamer, at least not right now. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll stream a little Balatro here and there. I think one of the most difficult things to do in general in streaming is to pivot from being a one-game creator to a variety creator and streamer. Because, like, for that to happen, you have to have a big enough fan base on your original game, and you need to play other games that people find interesting, and you need to have a personality that people like, regardless of the game you're playing. How to rage bait zombies players? Go into other people's chats when they're playing high rounds and tell them that you got to a higher round than them on the map that they're playing, and make up a method. So, like, if you came into my chat and said, oh, I got to round 230 on Verrückt, it took me all afternoon, I used the MP40 and the STG, like, that would rage bait people. You could do that quite easily to other creators too. Anyone who's high rounding, just like, after this stream ends in a few minutes, go into Jake's stream, and I want all of you to just spam saying, like, oh, I got to round 200 on hardcore. I just used the Death of Orion and I camped in the Pack-a-Punch room, or I trained. Or I trained in the arena in the spawn room. Exclamation point times, exclamation point world record times, exclamation point downs and leave. That's crazy. What's Jake's channel? The Zombie Guru. All one word. The Zombie Guru. G-U-R-U. Use the saxophone as your game controller? I don't know how I would do that, because my saxophone does not have wires or a USB port. I know that there's people who have, like, rigged Guitar Hero guitars to, like, play any game they want, but I don't know if I can do that with an actual saxophone. Got around 83 on Shadows, and you're happy considering the short amount of time you have to play? That's awesome. Hey, Cowrie, how's it going?
Please tell me that's an insta-kill. Oh, it's a nuclear bomb. I'll take it.
You can hook up a mic that uses certain notes as certain inputs. You're right about that. There's the one guy who uses his recorder to play Call of Duty, right? And he has
like
it.
Warzone?
He plays Warzone, and he also plays just multiplayer. He uses a recorder, and he has it set so it converts the recorder to MIDI, and then converts the MIDI so that every note corresponds to a different input. No, it's real. It's definitely real. Recorder, clip. All right, we'll watch a minute of this, or a few seconds of
I
this.
already got a drop, actually. I feel like I got a crapenter earlier.
Or this just won't play. That's fine too. All right, let's find a clip. So like, the B natural there is the up, and that's to move left. Like the note that he's playing corresponds to different inputs in the game. The D is to move left. I could do that with my saxophone in theory. I think in practice it'd be very difficult to set up. Am I an alto player? I play all of the saxophones. So I own a soprano, alto, tenor, bari, and a bass saxophone. No contrabass, no GG. I do have a bass sax, yeah. My teacher's teacher owns the largest collection of saxophones in the world. And he has a bunch of videos of, like, his daughter, when she was very young, climbing into the saxophones because she could fit inside of them. Like, he's got contrabass saxophones, he's got a tubax. Dude, that zombie didn't die. 2 zombies didn't die. C# being the fire is hilarious because it's a gospel key. Isn't C# on the recorder just no fingers down? So I'd imagine you want it to be the fire key because it's the easiest one to hit because you don't have to put any fingers down. I could be wrong. I don't know how to play the recorder that well. So, doesn't Lisa have a contrabass? Lisa plays the bari sax, baritone. Play Citadel Den more with a real sword. Is BO1 my favorite game for zombies? It is. But I like a lot of games. I like, as much as I do have trouble ranking them because BO1, 2, 3, and 4 are all very fun to me in their own way. But BO1 is definitely my favorite. JZM's gonna end stream soon. The sexiest sax of the sax family. My bass sax would like to have a word.
What did I just take 5 damage from? Does the death of Orion hurt you? What just happened? How did I take 5 damage? Dude, this is... Wow, that effect is fucking wild.
Do you dabble in jazz or just mostly just classical? I dabble in jazz. But my training is primarily classical and also musical theater. Like the thing that I get hired for more than anything else is musicals, musical theater stuff. This month, the next couple months happen to be particularly busy. Like I'm doing 3 shows this weekend for a local, like, university production. I'm not part of the university, I just got hired. I have a couple shows, oh, that's round. Okay. And that's 70, so that's my cue. That's my time to get off.
It's got a fire sale.
Chicago. All right. Yeah, I gotta get off because I have to go to Grandma's. 30 more. Yeah, we're almost there. Okay, I feel a lot more confident that we're close. This could be the run. This could be the run. Granted, we are not quite halfway through the game. You see this here, this 4 hours, 49 minutes? I estimate by the time we're at round 100, it will be a little more than double that. So we got a while to go.
Stingray that good? Yeah, the operator mod pops their head off and then they die.
But let me get going because I have to shower and then get out of here. Okay, when will the next stream be? Definitely tomorrow. Possibly tonight. If I get back from Grandma's and it's still early and I'm feeling up for it, I might stream. But I will definitely stream tomorrow. And I mean it this time. I don't mean it like when I said I was going to stream on Friday and then I didn't. I actually am going to stream tomorrow. But, possibly tonight if I get home early enough. Night stream to 80. Hopefully tonight. Maybe I will. Stream at Grandma's. I'd have to bring my whole PC over there. That's a whole thing. All right. Let me get going. I'm just gonna... I gotta raid Jake first. You're streaming on YouTube, right?
Of course.
All right. Everyone stick around. If you stay after I end the stream, it will automatically redirect you over to Jake's stream. You can go check out. He's playing some 9. So that's looking fun. I'll see you all either tonight or tomorrow. All right, goodbye.